Oh, okay.
Decepticons!
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Shut up.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of the One Piece Endless Horizon, episode 10. I am your host, Odin. I typically play Dahlia on our main campaign, which we have finally continued, and it was a lot of fun this Saturday. So go check that out if you haven't, if you weren't there for that little extravaganza. And I'm here with a cast of lovely people. Unfortunately, we'll have one announcement after introductions.
Oh, so we start with Sherman the Worm Man.
Hello. I am Micah. In the main Saturday game, I am Yordrick the Turtle Warlock, who looks at health. He's doing a lot better than Sherman right now. As in this game, I'm Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson, the mink gunslinger, who is not doing great.
And then Chris
Right.
Anthem.
Yep, it'll be
Yes,
Chris
that's
Anthem.
me. Hello, I'm Kat. On our Saturday games, I play Flora, the tiefling wizard and aspiring businesswoman.
That's one way to put it.
Tonight,
It's
I
our
am
business.
playing the Kuja dancer. Also aspiring businesswoman of a different profession.
I receive a business. It's not licensed in this one.
We gotta start.
Well, I mean, being a superstar would be a business.
we gotta
technically.
pirate
I
something.
guess, yeah.
Clover will settle for pirating a movie at this point.
Alright. To our little sky woman.
I thought it was Clover after.
Nope. It goes.
No,
in
it
W.
goes in a W. Yeah.
Hmm.
For Wombo.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I see why I was confused. Cause
Yeah.
hi everyone, I'm Toma. Usually I play Scraptical Alchemist, but today I'm playing Suru, the rogue sky doctor, who's doing a lot better than pretty much everyone else on the crew. Because if I'm not doing well, the crew's fucked.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I am AJ. I'm usually your DM extraordinaire, but on these wonderful Mondays, I get to be Clover, the Kuja Rogue Spider Lady, who's also a cook, and also the only one who didn't get her shit kicked in because I was too busy learning how to kick people's shit in. Also, this is Marinara. He's got a chef's hat.
Indeed. Now for the bit of news. Unfortunately, the player who was playing Kirihiro will no longer be able to play with us, at least for now, as they have had a lot of life stuff kind of come up and it needs to take priority over this, which very understandable. Trust me.
Yeah, this is funny, haha game. We're not getting paid for this.
Yeah, no one here ever gets paid or will get paid for this, unfortunately. So
Even when we
yeah.
make money, you're still not getting paid.
That, that's a
I mean-
big if and wow.
For a union.
I mean, I don't think that's
Fair.
gonna be a problem. But if we start making a certain amount of money, that might be a problem.
Yeah. It's very fair.
What are they gonna do? Unionize?
Technically, they could.
So I've noticed it as a trend, and I'd like to make it a rule for our crew.
All right.
Only animals or animal people can wear hats.
This pleases the Clover.
I will leave that up to you all. Speaking of which, who here had the recap for
Micah.
this?
I did.
Micah. So, Kat, take notes, because technically that means the next one will be yours.
Yep.
Okay.
Pulling up. So, upon Sherman catching up with Clover, she had spoken with, I'm gonna mispronounce some of these, Orinoco Galloway,
Mm-hmm. Orinoco.
and convinced him to let her sort of show what she's got to see if she's worth training. She got some hits in, but then was almost immediately taken off the board. He also has a bit of a moonshine operation going on. He had been part of a crew that had gone into the New World, but had sort of stopped and come back and just sort of gone into retirement. retirement mainly. He did make the recommendation of us looking into his captain, a Grayson, who is apparently a beerkin, which seemed to draw the attention of Suru. Chrysanthemum was able to learn some new fighting moves from her teacher Stork. Get a few dance moves, really just style on them. Chrysanthemum then located Sherman and questioned where Clover was, and freaked out a bit and then went running into the forest trying to find her. Only to find out, oh, she's fine. Okay. Suru did some research at the library and then also found a Dragon Fist temple led by a Moose Bray. After a bit of investigation, those ruins that are off the main island apparently were in fact the towns that were attacked by the different slavers a while ago that we interacted with.
And
Kuroshiro
then,
did some...
and then you got beat up.
No, not yet. Kuroshiro did some training at the Fishman Karate Dojo, which was a bit full at the moment, but still got to try out a few things. Eventually everyone but Clover met up at the tavern because she's spending the night out there with her new master to learn a bit more swordsmanship. We spoke about our possible angles of what we want to try to do next, and at the mention of Lone Shark, Chrysanthemum noticed a few people react to that and start to leave. Sherman, being the brave individual he is, attempted to follow them, hopefully at the attempt of using his digging speed, but unfortunately, upon stepping out, they were just sort of standing there, and they got suspicious of him, so they ganged up on him and just didn't end well for anybody during that confrontation. All of them got knocked out, all of us got beat up. But eventually we came out on top and then proceeded to drag them all back to the ship for questioning.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where you have left off. You all now, besides Clover, are currently on the ship. You have 6 unconscious guys just lying around. I mean, most of them are guys. There's like 2 girls there. And they're just kind of sprawled out on your below deck.
Are they are they in gis or do they have normal clothes on?
They are all wearing gis, but they look like torn up and kind of like a lot of the guys are like without sleeves. There's no markings of any dojo on them.
Okay,
Micah,
so
you kidnapped 6 Ryus.
Nah, these guys aren't good enough to be Ryu, but considering they're just like that, I'm guessing there's nothing on them to check.
You can roll me an investigation to see if you find anything.
I'll attempt. Investigation.
After Kuroshiro or whoever puts the last one down, Suru just looks over at Chrysanthemum. Captain,
Oh, there it goes. 18.
why are we on the ship?
I figured this was the best place to be to question them without prying eyes.
I don't know, I feel like we drew more attention dragging them here than we would have just taken them from alley.
So I do remember you guys rolling very well to get back here unnoticed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but if we hadn't...
True. As of right now, though, Chrysanthemum, you are positive that you guys were not seen or followed.
Well, nobody saw us, so I say we get some answers out of them as quick as possible and then figure out what to do with them because they have seen all of our faces and are going to know why we're here.
Just leaning
One step at a
forward a
time.
little more, hands together, chin resting on their hands. Yeah, so now they know where our ship is, don't they?
I mean, they're unconscious, so currently they don't know where it is. So
Yes, but I would assume that they'd be conscious by the time we start questioning them.
They are on lower deck, so they can't see where the ship is.
But shoot, you do have them below deck right now.
They did, as the kids say, get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sherman
so-
just sort of stands up and wipes his hands. Well, unfortunately, these individuals are not carrying anything upon their person of note, though that one does have a noticeable shock tattoo upon their arm.
Okay. So, how do we feel about tossing the rest and keeping this one for questioning?
I don't know.
By
Sherman.
toss, do you mean overboard?
Has anybody got suggestions for making sure they don't go warn anybody
Murder time.
while also keeping them alive?
That's seriously.
There it is.
Down the dagger.
No, you got me on this one. I could carry a couple to a back alley and throw some beer over them, and I don't know, maybe they think that they're got drunk.
There were many people that saw them at that one bar, so that would not be
Mhm.
too far from belief.
Though it's gonna take me a minute to carry each one out one by one, cause I am drunk, but I cannot take all of them at once.
Well, you know who is strong? Kind of tap Kuroshiro on the side. Kuroshiro
Hmm?
here.
Yeah, I could carry a couple out. Not the stealthiest guy, but I could do so. So you're gonna have Kuroshiro trying to sneak some bodies out?
Might be what we just have to do. What do y'all think?
Other possible suggestion.
How fresh does that tattoo look on the guy?
Fairly fresh. It's not like, should still be bandaged fresh, but you'd reckon it's probably a couple weeks old.
Idea. Sherman, how long do you think it would take us to sail out to one of those islands that we passed
Oh,
on the
like
way
the
in?
ruined ones?
Okay, above
Oh.
game. Who has water vehicles on this crew besides me?
Me?
I'm not.
Okay, as long as one of you does.
Yes, we've discussed this. I can drive and navigate.
Well, I didn't want this being a Dahlia situation.
If we take them to one of those islands and drop them off over there, it's gonna take them a while to get back. It should give us a little bit more time to deal with what we need to here.
They are, as I understand it, abandoned currently, so...
I mean, I'm not saying we have to go far. We drop them off at the shore and leave them there.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining a bunch of people who have no survival skills, only know how to fighting, try to survive on an island.
So, Lord of the Flies, then.
Oh
We
no!
gave them a chance.
Eh.
Left them there with a single pistol with one shot.
And a conch shell to see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe they'll default to tribalism. Humanity always does for some reason.
It's in our nature. Anyway.
So, our options are to sail out and drop these bodies out on one of the islands that have been ransacked, or just sort of dump these guys in an alley.
Yep.
Our third plan.
Could they get...
Murder.
Kuroshiro kind of perks up. Can they get back without a boat?
I don't know.
And they might be able to wave somebody down eventually.
Huh. Alright.
Truly does sound
That's a
like
big if.
truly does sound like their problem.
I do have
though.
to admit, that is a very big if.
I personally have no issue with just us dumping them inside the alleyways and leaving them to their own devices of a sort.
Boy, you know what would be much easier to make this decision of dumping them in the alleyways if they were still in an alley.
Yes, that's as fuck.
Well, you know, hindsight is 20/20 after the fact, as they say.
Goddamn. Truly just get off the Pope. That is a reference to Archer.
Well, Captain, you need to make a decision. What are we doing?
I love that we can just keep pointing at Cat and saying, "Make decision."
It is effectively her job to.
Yep.
Clover, shark,
And then the questioning for every decision that I make.
You gotta have somebody to keep you honest.
Shuru is very good at that.
Well, fine. If we think we can get him snuck into an alley
Oh.
without being seen.
Also, if you get embarrassed about previous decisions, you'll think about the ones you're gonna make more.
Alright, do you want me to start carrying them out? I could do it one at a time, but it's gonna take a while. Or, you know, if you want the big man here to help me.
He's not sneaky.
No, he is not. He sticks out like a red and yellow thumb.
Go one at a time. If one of them starts to wake up, we'll just knock him out again.
Sounds good.
I could drag one.
Do you think you can do so sneaky? Then grab a body.
I cannot.
Yeah, I figured. So which one do you want me to take? Do you want to leave the one with the shark tattoo here, or?
Yeah, shark tattoo stays.
Okay.
You just make him.
Eeny, miny, this one. And he just picks up one of the guys. Come on, Vela, you're going to go and be a drunker of the town. He starts going up the stairs with him.
Do we just have any, like, alcohol on the ship?
If I remember correctly, no, you guys drank all the alcohol you had on the ship.
Clover probably has like cooking wine, but you don't drink that.
Do we have an empty bottle? of-
Yes.
Yes, you would have a couple empty wine bottles.
Cool. I'm gonna get an empty bottle, fill it halfway with water, hold it in one hand, to start dragging this guy behind me with the other hand, and just act like I'm half drunk dragging somebody.
Grab one of the women. I got a funny idea.
Sure, grabs the woman.
Okay, I need. I'm gonna have you do this. It's gonna be a assisted stealth check to go and drop bodies off without anyone noticing.
80% of stealth is discretion. So advantage stealth then?
Yes, advantage stealth. 17.
17.
All right. You. We'll get back to you. All right. So yes, you are currently left on the ship as the chameleon and Shuru has gone and taken 2 bodies away. You now have 4 bodies on the ship, with one of them with the tattoo.
Sir, after they've gotten a little bit of ways from the ship to Chameleon. Probably should have told him how to use the smell and salt. Oh well.
Yeah, they will figure it out. They have salt water to splash on them.
I'm just imagining, like, one of you guys takes the smelling salts and just shoves them directly into their nose.
Sir, did you just jim the camera?
As the camera cuts away, the last thing you hear is the chameleon just kind of looking to Shuru and goes, "So, what's your favorite color?" It cuts away. Yeah, you, Sherman, Kurojiro, Mila, and Chrysanthemum, you are now just at the ship with 4 bodies. What do?
Oh, wait. Nope. Roll 20 crashed for me. Hold on.
Just to mark it, I'm gonna mark it this guy with.
Not me and Self is looking at different fish.
Yeah, the guy here is the one with the tattoo.
Okay.
All right.
Well, in my personal opinion, I do not believe we need to have them in the same location when they awaken, because then that may give them some bit of confidence in themselves. isolation is bad for mental state and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of looks off in the distance for a moment. Yeah.
Okay, we'll put a pin in that. I agree. How do we separate them? I'm not familiar with what our lower deck looks like.
The lower deck is not very secluded. There's a general sleeping area. There's like a small storage area in the back with another hammock. There is no doors, but you could put one on one end of the ship and another on the other end. And they wouldn't be able to see each other, but they could probably hear each other. Alternatively, you could take someone above deck, but then you are in the open.
Mm-hmm.
They can hear each other, you say?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we put one guy in the storage room. I could use some of my, like, clothes and stuff, because I have, like, 12 disguise kits on me, to make, like, a makeshift curtain to block off the storage room.
Yeah, probably.
I'll say it wouldn't take too long. You're able to get some... I mean, hell, you're able to get, like, some extra sailing cloth and kind of drape it up pretty easily. Mila kind of helps hammer it in.
Okay, so tattoo guy is in there.
Alright, I'm gonna put Clover over here.
Ah!
Tattoo guy is up here. And for basic knowledge, the last three are down here.
Hey, Vernon, I'm gonna make it easier on you.
Okay.
I'm not here.
Perfect. Alright, yeah, you have the tattoo man secluded. The other three are still knocked out. It depends on which one you like to wake up first.
Well, if we believe the tattoo to be some sort of identifier, we might get more out of the tattooed gentleman.
True, but we need to think of a way to make him talk. They were very quick to try to dispose of us.
Yeah.
They probably won't talk easily.
Okay, I got an idea.
I'm all ears.
I point at your snake. How... I personally, and this might be my preferences, if I awoke with a large snake bearing down upon me, I would be very bothered. So maybe we arrange him in a manner as for your snake to be just peering into his soul, as it were. First thing he sees.
Not the worst idea. Maven, how do you feel about this? And I'm gonna gauge Maven's reaction.
Snake noises.
You wanna make somebody scared?
She kind of looks at you, kind of like, if that's what you want, sure.
Bro,
Kind of get an idea.
I mean, that was great.
And no, Maven kind of just is like, kind of looks at you with a, I'm here to do whatever you want.
Keep in mind, Cap. Boa Hancock uses hers as a chair.
Yeah. They're completely subservient.
That is fair.
It's sadly stupid.
Okay, well, we can give it a shot.
There's also the idea of misleading them towards thinking we mean more harm than we immediately intend to. Say, kind of points towards the curtain area, one of us were to walk in at after the beginning of the interrogation in a disheveled and blooded form, but to insinuate it not being our own blood.
Ain't my blood.
I am so here for the theatrics.
That is that Hercule line. Is that my blood?
All right.
Play up the part that he is unaware of what happens to his companions.
Fair enough.
Now, I personally believe myself to be a rather reasonable and approachable gentleman, so I feel as though the part of the assailant may fit better to someone of your gestures upwards, your stature. Unless we want to go for a bit of what is the word?
Disparity?
Not
No.
disparity.
I know it, I'm not telling you.
Curse, you're kind of looking.
You know it, I
Don't hurt
need it.
yourself. Don't hurt yourself there, Sherman.
I can't think of the word, but basically when stuff is different than what it looks. I can't think of the word, and if you're not going to give it to me, then we're just going to have to leave
Move
it
on.
blank. Unless
I'm
you
sure
want to play upon the part of different in aspects.
I could probably look scary. Again, disguise
Very
kits.
well. Then ready yourself thusly, and I shall work towards waking this person up.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'm-
use my disguise kit, and maybe anything I can find from the kitchen to
All right.
make me look.
So I'm
You
gonna
know,
say.
work really well.
Hmm.
Stabbing and gutting one or the other one.
Stuart's just out here like murder.
AJ, you would know this because you know Artificer. Does Artificer have proficiency with disguise kits
Do you
as
mean
well?
craftsman?
Craftsman, that's it.
No, they only get artisan
Only
tools.
tools. Okay, just tools.
Yeah,
Got
they
it.
don't get they don't get thieves tools. They don't get
Then
disguise
I'm going to
kit.
need.
only artisan stuff.
I will need a disguise kit roll from you, Chrysanthemum, using your charisma to see how horrifying you can make yourself look. 12.
12.
And you kind of look in the mirror, and you know the Kuja have a very different look of the idea of fearsome. You know, fearsome is sexy.
Oh,
So
God.
you kind of put some makeup on you to kind of like emphasize muscle mass and everything to try to make yourself look more rugged, more, you know, physically stronger than you really are. It works an okay amount. Your body is more toned than it is built, so it gets there a little bit, but it's not overall that intimidating for anyone else. For you, you feel like you look, you know, you're pretty sure you could at least convince Clover that you are way stronger now. As you confidently walk into the room, as Sherman, you're just getting this man to wake up, splashing some cold seawater on his face. And he kind of goes,
Now, don't hurt yourself.
well,
And I will have Maven there, like, eye to eye with him.
Snake. No. Okay. Why is the snake wearing a hat?
Nail smack him.
I do not believe that should be your primary concern here.
That's a good question. Where am I? Oh,
You might
ugh.
be able to live long enough to figure that out if you answer some of our questions.
What do you want?
Well, first and foremost, why the heck did you attack me?
Why were you trying to follow us?
I walked out of a bar and walked the opposite direction of you. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Bullshit.
Anyways. It's a interesting tattoo you got there. Mind sharing a bit about it?
He just kind of doesn't say anything.
Huh.
Hmm. So it's gonna be like that, hmm?
Hmm.
Yeah, you are
Well-
the second one we've checked on so far, and I kind of look towards Chrysanthemum with her quote-unquote bloodied form.
We're gonna run out of people to question.
Yeah.
Right. Chrysanthemum, I need you to roll me an intimidation check, a straight roll, as unfortunately your disguise kit was decent, but not good enough to add in the horror effect.
24.
Ha! Natural 2024.
Yeah.
I say that, she's just sort of like wiping the blood off her arms.
Say, Sherman, as you kind of look over to Chrysanthemum, you watch her as she just slowly pulls out some what looks like knives and everything. And part of you for a second there goes,
I do have a dagger.
yeah. You kind of go, did she go and got one of the guys for this? That blood does look awful real. As the guy kind of looks up to you, goes, I got it from a guy who goes by the Lone Shark. Please don't gut me like the others.
I see, that's what we were guesstimating there by y'all's group's reaction to, I'm assuming, you're eavesdropping upon our group's mention of Lone Shark.
Well, you guys weren't exactly talking quietly.
Well, it is rude to listen in on other people's conversations as well, though.
It's also rude to follow
Always-
people.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
And how long have you known this lone shark? And she literally air quotes with dagger still in one hand.
Known him for, well, myself, I've known him for about a month or two. The others joined not too long back.
Joined what exactly?
Oh, the Lone Shark.
Hmm.
This crew.
Oh,
we,
it's not a full-blown crew then.
Yeah, the White Shark Pirates.
That is very interesting information, I must say, due to our earlier interactions with some other people. And just by the nature of us mentioning him, it warranted you attacking us?
Kind of looks over at you, back up to Chrysanthemum. No, we had I want a deal.
I'm gonna kind of look to Chrysanthemum, look at this guy, kind of peer around to him being tied up. I don't think you got much to stand on right now.
I will tell you everything you need to know, and you let me and anyone else you let live go. You never hear from us again. I'll tell you the plan, why we attacked you.
Does sound rather enticing, but I feel like it's really gonna depend on what you actually tell us. So I can guarantee you will listen. How's that for you?
Persuasion.
Okay. 15. I set that to Sherman.
Fine. Kind of looks at you. Fine. Sorry. we were sent after you. My name's Lucas. I used to be a member over at the Fishman Karate Dojo. Back when the Lone Shark was the active master sensei there, and well, he defected one day, decided that it was more profitable to start up the slaving business, and some of us agreed with him. It was our task recently, after I just earned my fin. I was to take a small task group and to look out for a group similar to yours, in case you guys came to this island. Lo and behold, you guys suddenly showed up at the bar, and we overheard you mentioning him. Kind of looked at both of you. It's feeling like we're good right now.
You mean our descriptions have reached out here, then?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. A couple days ago, he received a call on his Denden Mushi from somebody over at Starfish Island. I guess you all caused some issues over there.
Just thinking back to the one child we let live.
As far as we know, all the big family's dead, so we figured he must be out to get all of us, and so he was hoping to...
That is pretty much the case. Unless, of course, some of you along the way might have a change of heart.
I'm willing to rethink my position. I'm sure along with some of the newer recruits.
I'm just thinking of a joke. Yeah, he probably needs to change something right now.
Our job was to find you and report on you. And then we saw this one here following us. And so we thought, well, maybe if, we captured you ourselves, which was kind of close, we probably got a promotion. And that's it. I mean, we would have done really well. All to make sure the boss's plan went to ahead of schedule and no interruptions.
What exactly is your boss planning?
Well, I couldn't tell you specifically.
What has he told you?
To get ready. Yeah, he's very interested in this tournament that's about to happen, and my group and a couple others got here on the island and told to just intermingle and wait. Go watch the tournament.
Rather ominous, if I do say so.
And I don't ask questions when the guy giving them is, a 8-foot tall great white shark man.
Understandable.
Said watch out for all of you and that fucking miserable marine.
The miserable marine?
Yeah. The guy you have with you.
Oh, the chameleon.
Yeah, I was trying to gauge if the description he had was specifically chameleon or if he had some other description of the guy.
Says watch out.
We just find out that actually our shipwright's also over.
He's a marine, she's a marine. Are there any other feds I should know about?
Yeah. At this moment,
Take off my hat and pull out a ranger badge.
Sherman, I will put you in the water.
No, thank you.
Put the
it
big
back
iron
inside the
away.
But I
Yes,
need
you guys say that, Suru, you and the chameleon arrive to the alleyway, putting down the two bodies, and he kind of positions them to be more like as if like they got really drunk and may have gone out and like not gone too far, but definitely may have been making out a little bit. He goes, "Oh, this is going to be hilarious when they wake up. It's going to be so awkward between them for months."
That'll sure get pissed and try to kill him.
That's not my issue.
I agree. Just walks away.
We should do this more often. You're fun. Well, we better go get the other two. Yeah, both kind of start sprinting back towards the boat. As, you cut back, kind of looking up at you, and he goes, "Yeah, guys got that Marine with you, and you got, I'm gonna guess, since you got here, you found, I guess whatever the boss was afraid you'd find."
I kind of looked at Chrysanthemum, just sort of like, did we?
Hey,
Chrysanthemum's just gonna raise an eyebrow, kind of give Sherman that look of, he's just, or no.
Well,
Kind of,
so he's interested specifically in the tournament.
yeah.
Is he
I mean-
wanting a bunch of people to enter it to rig it or something?
I don't know. I mean, he's had a couple of us enter it, sure, but like most of us are just to sit by and watch.
is there any paperwork involved with entering this tournament?
Not much. Typically, the tournament is like, I mean, you have to sign a waiver. You know, broken bones
yes.
or anything. You can't. They don't want to be held responsible. You know, it
General
happens.
liability then.
Yeah. They broadcast the tournament every once in a while across the blues. You know, put on a show for those at home. Say, not sure why you all are here. What do you guys want?
That's a good question, sir. Allow us a moment to communicate separately as that sort of gesture for Chrysanthemum come past the fabric barrier.
I guess I can wait a little bit longer to... I'll just kind of stop my sentence midway, stare at him, and then walk back past the curtain.
All right. You guys kind of both get past the curtain. As that happens, you can kind of see Suru and the chameleon kind of arriving back at the ship. The chameleon kind of goes and he goes, there we go. Two of them have been disposed of.
Excellent.
You hear from the other side of the curtain, you hear a guy go,
Let's make our way a little bit away from this curtain.
okay. You guys head back down towards, we'll say the other end of the ship where the three unconscious people are still laying.
And you say that so we can get rid of the rest of them.
God, I
Well-
hope so. They're so heavy when they're dead weight like that.
We seem to be getting a decent amount of information from the one, although I feel like he might be leaving something out.
I think he
Ew.
might just be a very simplistic pawn in this sort of situation.
Did they, did he mention,
The loan shark, yes.
well, yes, it is very important. But, you guys said you knew of another Marine that came here? Mark?
Yes, the
Mhm.
angler. fish. gentlemen.
Mary.
What?
Mary.
Mark, who's gone
Maven.
missing.
Maven.
Joe?
Chameleon.
Zero's just like, I don't know, I've not met this guy.
Yeah, you
fair
probably
enough.
don't want to. He might try to eat
Mark, he was seen.
Marco tried to eat you?
you. No, one of the other ones we met.
Right. This Randy fellow.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Hmm.
They did mention that all the Marines got pulled away, what was it, a couple days ago before we arrived?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe they found a trail. Tried to follow it.
Well, maybe it was a distraction to pull the Marines away during the tournament.
That would be clever.
You all were bouncing around the different dojos. Did you learn anything about the tournament? Like any sort of prize or anyone important that was going to be here?
I never thought to ask.
Okay.
I didn't
was-
ask any questions about the tournament. Didn't care.
Understandable. Huh.
Maybe something to jot down.
Indeed. They want to find out what's this tournament about in general. And that may lead us to understanding more why someone would target it.
Hmm.
If we can
So,
get a hold of this loan shark, we might be able to question more about Phineas Cage.
it seems like the Vivra card definitely left to him, no?
Yeah, I believe he's somewhere on this island, or at least close
Coming
by.
back during the tournament.
It should
What could he
be
be planning?
our next line of questioning, I believe. I believe we shouldn't mention anything about the cards, by the way, Sherman.
Is that what he was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I honestly couldn't tell.
But I do feel like he is still trying to hold something back.
He does know about all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I do mean all of us, looks towards Chameleon.
Uh,
Yeah, you were
Apparently
right.
they got a
how
call.
much did he bring up?
Our descriptions were given to him and his people to be on the lookout for us.
And that description was...
Chameleon Man.
Oh,
His
thank
Navy
God.
officer.
Okay, goodness. Oh, you had me scared there.
Oh, we had the same thoughts then.
Turns back into a guy.
What? Why?
No, never mind.
No, I want to hear your thoughts.
I asked them what their description of the Marine was, and they described you as a chameleon person.
No, that's fair. I mean, look at me. He kind of just gestures to himself. Eh?
It is what most people would immediately recognize you as, I believe.
Well, I did eat the chameleon fruit, so that's very understandable.
Indeed. Now, back to the matter at hand. He's asking specifically that, upon giving us all the information, we let him in, do air quotes, the others who are still alive go, and we'll never hear from them again. I turn towards Chrysanthemum.
Oh, yeah.
So about that island.
So here's gonna look Chrysanthemum up and down for a second. Other ones are still up. Did you gut one of them?
Oh my
Oh.
God, you are covered in gore. What did you do? Did you shower in one of them? What the hell?
It was all just to make him talk.
It was very convincing.
Well, I guess we only gotta move 2 bodies then.
No, I didn't kill anyone.
Well, that's somehow disappointing. Now I have to carry another person.
Yes, that's a good point. Are we carrying 2 more out of here? Because I could think of another funny pose to put them in.
I wonder if maybe we let them live by making sure they don't interfere during all this.
By taking him to the island?
Yeah, perchance. And if we feel bad about it later, we could always get him and throw him back to the mainland before we leave. But only if we feel bad, or if we remember.
We'll forget, or we'll be in so much of a rush that we won't have time.
I'll put a sticky note on the fridge. Maybe we'll remember then.
So I
Good
think
Lord help them.
we should ask him where he's been getting his information and if he's spoken to the loan shark directly. If the loan shark is here, he's got to have somewhere he's operating from.
What is our plan once we find this loan shark again?
Gut him, kill him, parade his body around.
That.
Maybe questioning happening somewhere in there as well.
Fine, but I still get to gut him and parade his body around.
I don't believe I could necessarily stop you in the immediate situation. so-
You really couldn't.
I'll watch.
Is it because you want to learn about the biological means of fishermen?
Well, somebody has to.
Sir, you can jot down a note that I dissect his legs and then parade him around. Have real fun with it.
I'd ask Koshiro, but that seems untoward.
The chameleon won't realize what you're saying because just to the loan shark, I want to point this out. Courageous just kind of looks over at him like, right. Anyway,
So we should ask if he knows where this loan shark is, or has been, obviously. Maybe see if he's been in contact with any other shady figures that might potentially be Phineas Cage, without specifically mentioning the name.
all right. Sounds like a plan. Do you guys need backup or you good? You seem to have got this. It's kind of scary
Seems to
cop,
be-
fluffy cop.
But, like I said, I think he's holding something back, and we need something to motivate him to speak.
Very sure. Did the Fishman Karate Temple have a diagram of any Fishman anatomy?
Kind of sits there thinking for a moment. Think there was a couple books on it. Yeah, I mean, the way that the sensei of the the place, Oki, he said it's good to know the body so you can know how to fight against it. There's probably a few things there.
I mean, it would probably help with keeping you alive, but sure.
Yeah.
So, interesting idea. Don't really want to wake those guys up any sooner than we have to. We'll look at Suru and the chameleon. Do you think you could go to the other side of the ship and maybe rumble, tumble, let out a few screams, make it sound like something's going on?
Oh, are we performing?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Just pulls out one of those little perfume bottles and sprays to loosen up the vocal cords.
Quite literally, yes. Oh yeah. No, I got this. I'm not as good as you, but I got this. Alright, Suru, come over here. He's gonna lead you. The other side.
Okay. Also, what was that?
What is?
Jeez.
It was a gift from a loved one. You see, you spray your throat with it, and it opens up the throat, causing you to be able to sing better. But in this case, he's going to help me shriek like frightened girl. Alright. Now I need you to... oh yeah, are we doing this now?
Yeah, go ahead and do it now, and then me and Sherman will walk back into the room.
Perfect. Alright. Now I need you to pretend to hit me as hard as you can.
How do you pretend to hit someone? Okay.
I mean,
Mikey, that's not above game.
if
Yeah,
If you
above
say
game,
so.
how do you pretend to hit someone as hard as you can?
The real answer is I'm gonna hit him as hard as I can, and I'm gonna do 0 damage because it's 1 minus my strength.
Micah, I will teach you how to stage punch people.
No, I can understand stage punch, but
That's
just the
what
phrasing
it
of
is.
the phrasing of pretend to hit me as
Yeah,
hard as you.
stage punch. He's
Yeah.
pretending to hit
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah, that's pretending to hit someone as hard as you
Stage
can.
punch.
I mean,
You are looking
even
at things way
hearing-
too deep today.
In this particular scenario, it doesn't matter unless he can see us because it's all about line of sight and what direction you're looking from. But
Say, the point of this is you need to make it sound bad, you know? Make it sound really
Sound
rough.
like it made contact.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Not bad! Alright. Wish me luck. 6.
Oh no!
He kind of screams, oh no! Oh, my spleen! Oh, they're gutting me! Oh, the world! What the world! No!
Captain, this
like,
would be a lot
stomp on the
quieter
deck.
and a lot easier if I could just use my tools. Why do I have to be doing it the barbarian way?
you hear him suddenly just grab Suru by the armpit. He's clearly milking this for all it's worth. He's like, you must kill my wife. My final word.
I don't even know who your wife is.
I'm not married.
Then shut up and die.
As you hear that attempt as you both start to walk back into the room with the. I'm gonna say one frightened guy is kind of just looking at you two in disbelief. He just was listening to the chameleon out there.
I'm
Sorry
gonna try
about
and
that.
back it up as best I can. Got friend out there really trying to save his life with theatrics, I suppose?
Oh, my toe! Oh, I'll never be able to ballet or tap dance again.
It honestly just makes me want to slit his throat and get it over with faster.
Sherman just sort of takes his hat off and rubs his head for a moment. Yeah, apologies about that. Now, where were we?
Dude, I assume we have like a barrel or a box down here with just like some meat and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get a bucket of water, and I'm gonna get some of that meat. I'm gonna stab into the meat so it makes that sound, and then dump the water everywhere.
As you do that, he goes, no, here, quickly, give me the bucket. You hand him the bucket. He just starts ducking his head in it and pretends as if he's being like waterboarded, like. It's like as he comes out. From the other room, it sounds fucking ridiculous. Like you almost see the guy start laughing. It's just not going well.
Clown shoes ass moment.
Yeah. He kind of just looks at you two now with an eyebrow raised.
I'll look him dead in the face, try to be scary, and that's what I get for trusting someone else to handle the dirty business.
Hold on. Let me just. Yeah.
Oh,
Chris is not gonna let this go. She's no.
As you guys are in the other room, it goes from like sounding to pretend to be like being tortured to almost sounds slightly dirty, and then it goes back to like bad, like pretending to torture. Like it shifts between to the point where the one guy just starts dying. He's on the ground just laughing his ass off at you.
okay.
Alright, so at this point I'm just gonna actually like kneel down and put a dagger to his throat. Just enough to like prick and start drawing blood.
It's not funny. It's never funny. I apologize.
It was a little funny.
It was a little funny.
So, where were we?
Dagger at my throat.
That's right. You were gonna tell us the stuff you weren't telling us yet.
The stuff I wasn't telling you yet.
Oh yeah, sure. I think that'd be an interesting conversation starter.
There's
What aren't you
specific.
telling us?
Is the loan shark on Karate Island currently?
I don't know. He has 2 sets of bases around the area. He has one up in the mountains somewhere. I haven't been to it. And he likes to often take refuge on one of the deserted towns that we've already pillaged. You know, already infrastructure there to live in.
That
And
would
stuff.
explain that one vessel I saw when we were entering, wouldn't it?
So what I'm hearing is if we had taken them to one of the islands, we might have just walked right into there.
I mean, I would assume Sherman remembers which one he saw that ship at, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, you do.
Okay, that's good.
Then how
Yeah.
have you been getting your communications from him?
We have contacts, a group with Den Mushis who relay information to the rest of us. There's certain ranks. I'm a fintail, so I lead a small group. But
Wait, is this a pyramid scheme?
no, I'm probably for some people who, are new sometimes.
Did you pay any money to join that group?
No, I raid, I take, I steal, I sell.
So, if you had captured us and were seeking a reward or favor from this loan shark, what steps would you have had to follow to get in contact with him?
We would have taken you to one of the 2 burrows here on the island where we have the communication for the Den Mushis, and we would have contacted him. If we would have captured you all, we could have gotten a direct line in. Talk to him personally.
And where are those?
In the town. They're we have them hidden in a couple of abandoned houses. There's not many in the town, but there's 1 or 2 that we fixed up. This has been an operation. I mean, we've been planning this for about a month or 2 now. We were about a quarter of the way through when we received word of, you guys causing havoc back on one of the main islands.
Because I don't necessarily have direction of the island. I tell him about the one island I saw the ship at. Is that where your people are based out of, or is it a different one?
Could be. They had to relocate after the marine issue. But
Yes, that was another question I was going to ask about. We were informed when we got here that the Marines that were here left just prior to us showing up. You know anything about that?
as the people here on the island know, the Marines try to take on, the loan shark. Well, they took out a good majority of our crew, but our captain he beat up and put in place that that ensign that came. He wasn't a match for him. Well, he put up a good fight against him, but yeah, we eventually whittled it down to just the 2 of them, and well, Lone Shark came out on top. Last night I heard most of his crew was killed, and he's currently in stocks on the island. He's kind of just parading him around as sort of a trophy. He's planning to sell him over to one of the bigger families in the Grand Line.
Oh.
I didn't have any part of that, though. I was here. I wasn't even the one who informed anyone of his arrival or departure.
Sherman,
Yeah.
Would you mind doing me a favor and pulling out your rifle and pointing it right at this man's head here?
Whoa, wait, we had a deal.
No, just bear with me.
I mean, technically I said, as I'm just pulling out the rifle and loading it, is I said we'd listen, didn't I? I believe that's the word I said.
You son of a bitch.
As I'm just packing the chamber and then pointing it down.
Okay. So I am going to reach in my bag. And I mean we have stuff around the ship, right, to like write and
Yeah, you'd have paper and like quills and stuff. It's common material.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper and a quill and set it on the floor in front of him, and then I'm going to reach back and I am going to, with my dagger, undo the binds on his hand.
Okay.
Draw me a map.
Uh.
I want to know where your burrows are,
Okay.
and I want to know where the fort in the mountains is.
I don't know where the fort in the mountain is.
You're telling me you don't even have a general idea of the area?
No, I haven't been there. It's not the main base, though. That's all I know. Some temporary setup they have. Maybe you could find information at one of the burrows. I'm only a shark fin. I'm like the fourth rank in this crew. Like, well, I'm not fourth rank in the whole crew. I wish. But, like, I'm higher up than those guys, but not by much. I'm allowed to lead a small group. He's been
Give me a map to the
recruiting.
burrows.
Okay. He'll do his best with that, so give me a moment to see how good he is
Yeah.
at doing this.
She's looking for recognizable, like, landmarks.
Oh no, he's a -1 to charisma. Alright, and it is 5.
Wow.
Wait, wouldn't
He
this be a
draws-
sleight of hand?
Uh,
Because he's trying to, or wisdom, he's trying to make an accurate map. He's not trying to make anything pretty.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, this is recall. This isn't like performing.
We're gonna still take the 6.
Yeah,
but
take the 6, but
that will change it to
a 2. I made it worse.
no, luckily they're monks. It did change it a little bit. It is now technically an 8. It is
Pardon.
crudely drawn, and it's gonna take some looking around, but you could probably find it with this. It's gonna take a bit of an investigation check, though.
Okay. I will tie his hands back up.
Oh,
Look
come
over to
on.
Sherman. Anything else you can think of?
What's your favorite color?
Magenta.
Ah, classy.
Points for
Good on
uniqueness.
Thank you. You kind of just slowly lean you back from the barrel, just like wincing if he's expecting to get shot.
Oh, calm down. The safety's still on.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no, it's not. My mistake. Is it just a click? Now it is. I promise you, that doesn't normally happen. I'm not good on gun safety.
I believe you.
Okay.
It's a flintlock. The whole thing is a safety. If you hold the wrong way, the powder spills out.
Yeah.
I still like the joke.
Well, just shoot him then.
I'll shoot
Okay,
you.
well, why don't we let
How?
this man?
I'm off
in
at the
Minecraft.
ranch.
Why don't we let this man decompress a bit while we have a conversation with the rest of the crew?
That sounds reasonable.
Right. As you walk out of the room, you see the chameleon on the ground, still trying to act out as if he's acting like he has a Charlie horse in his blade right now. And he goes, "Oh,
Please
oh no,
stop.
ha!"
You can stop.
Suru's just like
Oh.
standing there, arms crossed, looks back at you. I tried to tell him to stop, he just kept going.
I thought it was working.
No, not at all.
I thought it was my best performance yet.
Oh no, if that was your best.
Well,
So
now
at this
I'm
point, I
cut.
would just relay the information we got to Suru and the chameleon.
Well, that's good news. That's a lead.
Is it enough? That's what I'm wondering.
It could get you in contact with him.
Could. I figure these burrows might be probably the strongest lead we have.
I mean, I don't know. You could probably talk to people around town and see if they'd be willing to go look in the mountains, or if you know anyone who lives or knows around that area, maybe they could.
Light
Head
bulb
information.
pops up over Chris's head.
Indeed.
Oh. We might.
Huh?
I mean, in fact, we do. Well, the question of if he would have.
Oh, we know someone who lives in the area, but how well does he know the area?
Well, that's a lead. That is something.
Well, should we sail these guys off to an island? Preferably not the one with the ship on it that we saw.
Very possibly.
I'll take you all to the map real quick. Say, Sherman, you remember that you saw the ship around this island as you were going through.
I did not see the ping, sorry. That one.
That one.
And we're docked over here, so...
Yes, you were docked
feasibly-
over here.
Feasibly, we could just ride over here, drop these guys off, and leave them for the night.
Yeah, we could leave them over there. I mean, I'd even potentially be willing to say that if their information proves to be accurate and helpful enough, we might just come back and rescue them.
I mean, they did say there was infrastructure there, so at least they're not going to be out in the rain or anything.
They know fisherman karate, that means they know how to swim, right?
Yes, they should know how to
do not
manipulate
believe-
water. Not enough to get all the way back to shore, though. That's miles of ocean. If they were a fisherman, sure. But they're all human. It's a good thing for none of them the devil fruit eaters, am I right? They be fucked then.
Looks at the devil fruit eater. Indeed.
Oh, no. I can just hop back over to island. It'd be exhausting afterwards, but I could do it.
What? Hold on, no, run that back.
Hmm.
You've seen him Geppo before.
Okay, I thought you meant because the chameleon. Okay, never mind. Took
No.
hours.
No, it turns out he's one of those... You ever seen those lizards that just run over water by just leaning up like...
I was say, Croden, are you thinking of frogs?
No, I'm not. no, he can Geppo. You've seen it.
Geppo frog, though.
No. I am asking for a general consensus here.
I'm fine with the idea.
It's
Just
not a
sort of-
bad idea. One issue I've come to recognize, Suru, you may want to get ready for this. What about the two that we just let go?
Suru slowly pulls out a knife.
As much as I hate to say it, it might be time to start playing as dirty as
Hey.
these people do.
It's not that I think you should have had to kill them, it's just that maybe letting them go without first getting the information.
Do you think one of the others would have more information than...
No, it's just that then you wouldn't have had two bodies out there now who know that the others are probably captured. Unless they genuinely wake up thinking they were passed out drunk and were making out all night, in which case, that's a whole nother issue they have to deal with.
Yeah,
They
I
might
guess it
just be too
depends
embarrassed
on
to talk about it.
how convincible or how believable you made that.
I don't know. Suru, how do you think I made it? I think I made it a little pretty good.
Would you say his staging is better or worse than his acting?
Staging better or worse than his acting?
Not that much better.
Okay.
She looks at you and just does the like.
You just see him there, 2 thumbs up, nodding towards you, like, eh, eh.
Ugh.
I
I
am
swear I'll get better at
sneaky.
this eventually.
Everything's a learning process.
Hey, you're already making decisions, so I mean, that's something. I have known people who try to take the position of running a ship who just stay silent the entire time because they're so scared.
How does anything get done?
It doesn't.
Oh.
Okay, so, these ones need to make it to an island. The other 2 probably need to be rounded back up, and
We could go see if they're still there. It's been a minute.
it has. But if the others are still unconscious, there's a chance that those 2 are as well.
As long as the other 2 weren't found. Sorry, I'm being a negative Nancy.
No, I mean it makes sense. The only other option is we drop these ones off at the island and we move on our plan as quickly as possible, knowing that we might have 2 people ready to mess the whole thing up for us.
Well,
We'd
I mean,
also have to go find Clover.
one thing to keep in mind is they were not the only group here, so there were other people that are already aware of us existence, so
I have an idea.
as do I.
Oh, I'm interested.
You go first.
Oh, okay. I was gonna suggest me and Mila, and Kuro here, take the ship, go over, drop them off for you. You go grab your sister and bum rush the areas.
I'm not exactly in a state for bum rushing, I'm gonna be honest. Unless this
Take a
somehow
minute.
counted as a short rest.
No, you have not rested, you've been interrogated.
Yeah.
Alright, how about... Well, yeah, none of you are prepared to fight.
I was
How
smacked
about-
repeatedly with a fist.
I go out on the prowl, see if I can find them. If I do, hear them. But you will sail to the island, drop these people off, sail on back, and have a nice long nap as you do. I mean, the island's nearby, but it's still gonna take you a couple hours.
That
And-
would kind of work with my idea. They don't know, well, none of us or them know what you look like besides gestures towards Olive Chameleon. So, feasibly,
Hell,
if you wanted to be undiscovered, separate from us, you could feasibly change back if you so chose.
change back.
To normal form?
I think that's a horrible idea.
Okay then. Well, fine.
No offense. It's just in the safety of everyone, I think that's a horrible idea.
The only way I could see it not really being at least a decent idea is if you are by some means a recognizable face in your natural state. That people will be like, oh hey, look, is that famous Marine?
Famous, Marina. I wish.
Well, that is a feasible plan. I just worry that you might find yourself in a situation.
I can handle myself as long as it's not a one-on-one with the chameleon. Sorry, I had the chameleon. As long as it's not a one-on-one with that loan shark. Though if I had Mark with me, maybe. No, he'd be probably really hurt.
Unfortunately, it does
shit,
seem
Mark.
like they were led away, so...
Pretty sure they have Mark.
We'll need to save him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a decent idea of us dropping them off and us sleeping. Tomorrow, though, I do think we need to look into this tournament as of anything of note of why it might be targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that means investigating some of the other dojos or just asking the general populace.
Well,
Alright.
stuck between a rock and a hard place. I may not like it, but it seems like our only option at the moment.
It would prevent me from getting sleep, which would mean I would not be able to help you with the raid. But would you like me to retrieve your sister for you?
I mean, we could get her in the morning, couldn't we?
And I could also make sure that she is there to meet you in the morning well rested.
That is also an option.
Yeah, you could do that, and also have a chat with the man that she's with.
Ah, you, Kuja, and you men.
Yes, this way Clover will be with 2 men.
Oh, you're not gonna help her stress level. I thought you were supposed to be a doctor. Stress is not good for the body.
Through just gives a content smile.
I promise on my life, nothing will ever happen. Mostly because I think no matter what, you would take my life if there did. You and her.
More than likely.
Yes.
But
Well,
the
you, her,
man that
and
she's with might
other
know something
person.
about the place up in the mountains, so...
Alright, I will inform her, and maybe we can interrogate them together. In the
I'm sure she'll
meantime,
enjoy that.
well, interrogate may not be the right word. The way you described him, I'm not sure if I can... I'm not even sure if I could best this man.
He seemed very capable with a sword, so possibly not. Definitely not on a one-on-one.
Alright. Yeah. We are on the island of monsters then. I'm going to take my leave. I will see you all in the morning. Get a good night's sleep. I am going to go hunt down and kill some people. God, that sounds so dark. Anyways, bye-bye.
Bye.
He kind of gets up on the goes up on the ship and leaves. And this is going to matter, so I need to roll to see if he can track them down.
But no.
Anyways, you all set out on your ship. As it does not take you very long to get to the island. It takes you, we'll say Mila drives for you guys. Or at least, you steer her in the right direction, Sherman, and she kind of just holds it there. As you all are able to get a good night's rest. As you all kind of throw them off the ship onto the island. All of them kind of awake at this moment, but not really having much of a choice.
The guy just looks around and sees 2 of them still missing, and you're like, oh.
Just makes it even more believable at that point.
Oh yeah, no, he completely thinks they're dead.
Now, gentlemen and lady, to make this simple, we're leaving you here. And upon our completion of our endeavors out here, and if we remember and are not in a hurry, we may be so entitled to come back and remove you from your current placement. So, make the best of it for, kind of look back at the ship, a couple days?
Yeah.
About a few
Give or
days.
take.
Shrugs.
Yeah, Mila kind of just shrugs as well.
Tournament's in a couple days, so yeah, a couple days.
Hope there's fresh water on this island. Bye.
Alright. You'll hop on your boat and you usually start turning back around. And as you're making your way back, we'll cut to, it's starting to be early morning. Clover, you
Holy
wake up.
fuck! An hour and a half in, and I get to play the game.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I'm just not. I'm not gonna hold you. I barely paid any attention to that. I'm sorry.
All right.
Clover wasn't there to see it anyway.
Let's say
Yeah.
that is why, because Clover shouldn't know.
So, Clover, you're waking up this early morning, and as you kind of wake up, you just see the chameleon just leaning over you, just kind of looking at you in the face. Hello.
And Clover stab.
Clover,
17.
Clover. Ah, you get him.
6.
Ow, it hurts.
You.
Clover, I just gave with a message from your sister. Why?
That's not how you wake up a warrior woman in training.
Oh. Everyone else finds it charming and endearing, but you
Name
stabbed me
5.
for it.
Name 5.
Oh, my wife, my,
Insight, he said his wife.
Insight check.
-5, let's
Man,
go!
you are convinced that this man certainly is a married man.
That tracks so much. You are such a capable person.
Thank you, I like to think so myself. I prize myself on my strength
Good.
and my good acting skills.
Good,
They're
you have-
phenomenal.
You have them in spades. Anyone else who would disagree with that, I'm throwing them in the water.
I knew you were my favorite.
Yay.
Okay. Message from your sister. They have taken the ship. They've gotten into a massive fight.
Did they win?
Enormous. Barely.
Oh, they're pathetic.
Sherman got the shit beat out of him.
Wait,
The
why
doctor actually seemed to be fine.
why didn't
but-
he just start shooting people?
He's right, but they kept dodging the bullet.
He kept running up on me.
Burrow. Well, I knew it. They'd fall apart without me. They can't outlast a physical day.
Oh, you are clearly the keystone of that crew.
A pillar.
Anywho, they have taken the, they let 2 people go, they took the rest of them and deserted them on an island as far as I know. They got some information. I was sent out to hunt down the 2 other people, don't tell them, but I didn't find them.
Oh no.
If they ask me. Well, if
I
my
know.
sister asks me.
Okay, but if Sherman asks you...
Oh, I'm not telling him nothing. He got beat up.
Oh, thank you. Yes, so they're going to do that. Apparently there are 2 burrows of these fishermen, pirates. Not really fishermen, they're more humans who work for a fisherman. It's very confusing. But they have 2 burrows in town that they relayed to the loan shark, and I guess they have a base up in the mountain. They wanted to know if you would interrogate, he puts in quotes, the man you were with to see if he knows anything about a possible burrow.
Rodin.
Like,
Can I roll a history check to see if I know that humans working under fishermen is ironic?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. And Clover got a 5. I do
It's
not
funny
know
a
the
little bit.
irony.
Yeah, it's funny, but you don't know why it's funny.
Hey, Sensei, this lizard's got a question for you.
I'm drunk.
Okay. It's sunrise.
He gets up. Give me 1 moment. You see him
I
pick
can't
up this
wait to
large
enter
bottle
that
and start.
I cannot wait to enter that tournament.
Yes, I'm sure you'll be fantastic.
I'm gonna give someone their big break.
Go for the eyes. And he's just, you see him down an entire massive bottle of moonshine. Put it down. Okay. question. Yes,
Mhm.
you girl speak. What question?
Oh, I don't know. Ask the lizard.
Okay. To the chameleon, we're looking for a burrow up in the mountain, possibly of the shark people. And now he is going to roll a history check. 11. He does know.
Yay!
Right.
These bows
Yeah,
are
there's
making a lot of noise.
He goes, they are here. He'll pull out a map of the island, and he kind of gestures you, Clover, and the chameleon over, and he goes, all right, so you're gonna want to follow the river here all the way up, and then there's gonna be an opening to a cave right here. You kind of marked it with a blue thing. He goes, that is the last place I saw them at. They kept coming to bother me, trying to recruit me. I kept saying no. And then they tried to get their boss involved. I nearly killed him. They retreated, and frankly, I didn't give a fuck of what they did after. So, have fun with that.
That is a correct answer.
Indeed. Well, the tournament, Clover, should be starting. I'm not sure if it's today or tomorrow, but you should be able to stab someone. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sensei, we've only trained for a day.
And that's day more than I've trained anyone else on this island.
And half of it is me getting beat up.
More
Means you
beating up.
survived fighting him.
Man, look at it this way. Are you alive?
I don't know sometimes.
What are life's great mysteries? Good luck. And he just turns away.
Wait, I don't get like a scroll with techniques to learn when I'm not here?
Fuck. I will get you one made and meet you after the tournament, okay?
Okay, Mr. Chameleon, do you want to ride into town?
I would love a ride into town. I have been awake all night.
Clover, transform!
You transform into your gigantic spider form. So I'm good to climb on back.
Uh-huh, come on, dugongs. Oh, sorry. Dugongs, let's go.
The chameleon slowly gestures himself off and just kind of on over. The chameleon, not the chameleon, the Dugons jump up in the air and just hop on. One of them is just on your shoulder, pointing forward dramatically.
Okay, so, it's been a minute. So, with Cunning Action Dash and Action Dash, Toma, is that 90 feet or 120?
90, unless you have something to up
That's
your
what I
movement
thought.
speed.
I thought it was plus 30, not just double.
No,
yeah,
it's plus 30.
it's worded weird, but it's just whatever your base speed gets added to it for each time you dash.
Yeah.
Whoa, I am now moving at 20 feet per second.
Chameleon just holding on for dear life. Oh god.
Just imagine Clover bashing through trees and
Oh yeah, no, nothing stops her.
Yeah, there's just a
Worst case,
straight
I
line
go underground.
I would say for the most part, because you are like an agile spider, you're kind of zooming around trees, but if one gets in your way, you just kind of just topple over.
Clover shark, Clover shark.
It doesn't take you very long. I would say like 30 minutes later, you are now at the village.
Clover transform. Okay, I'm back.
Chameleon just kind of slumps down on the ground. Oh, thank God. I would say I lost my breakfast somewhere back there, but I never ate.
I hand him a baked egg cupcake stuffed with sausage and topped with cheese.
Oh, you truly are my favorite.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what would they do without you?
Starve, die, and not drive the ship.
I thought the small one could drive the ship.
If you take the keys.
Clover, the boat. You know what? You're absolutely correct.
Oh, did it? Oh, I thought I just lost the keys. Oh, good.
Right. Anyway, let's go
Oh,
say
I was
hi
so
to your.
worried. So
Correct.
I have
Let's
to
go
tell
say
my
hi to your
sister that I
sister.
lost the boat keys. No, we weren't going anywhere.
Oh, that would have been such a scenario. Could you imagine the look on their face?
I don't know. I then look for the tournament.
Okay, so you don't go back to where the boat would be.
Why? That's not the tournament. That's not why Clover is here.
That's true.
I was here for a tournament arc.
You do eventually find your way. There's signs and things being hung up all over, and you do eventually see the what looks like this large grove out in a little bit of the distance. And you can see these little fighting arenas being set up, people practicing on them.
While practicing, I will command each dugong to fetch one of the friends. One for Sherman, one for Suru, and one for Chrysanthemum.
All right. The Dugons kind of look at you, salute, and they all head off like ninjas throughout the town.
I'm a good captain.
Chameleon just kind of looks. We'll go make sure they don't do anything reckless. Have fun with the tournament.
Okay.
I'm rooting for you.
Yay! I am just
Okay.
in my head. Clover, shark, do 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 do, Clover, shark, do 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 do.
As you get back, as you make it down to the tournament grounds, you do see just this large number of people and a woman sitting at a desk with a sheet. It looks like a sign-up form.
Hold
He
on.
goes,
I can write.
okay. Hello?
Hi. I heard there is a fighting event and I want to do it.
Yes, we have the junior tournament coming up. It should be starting. Well, day one is filled right now, but we have a second day for the preliminaries and everything for you the first fights. So sign here.
I do so seething.
All right, perfect. And if anyone drops out, we'll see if we can move you up till today.
Yes.
In due time, take this with you. And she hands you this little object.
Is it a bomb?
As you look at it, it's a little snail.
Oh yay! I got one of those restaurant pagers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Awesome.
She goes, this will vibrate and buzz and make noise when it is an hour before your turn, so that way you have enough time to get back here and do what you need. All right?
Okay. Wait. I was told some fighting things have rules.
Yes. We primarily try to encourage people to use, kung fu, karate-based styles from here on the island. We do allow weapons such as swords or, bow staffs, as they are,
I learned this on this island as I hoist Cookie Cutter. I learned it in the woods.
strange place to learn it, but that is a valuable thing. We have some rules. No devil fruits, if you have one. We have to. Not everyone does. This can make it
Like
difficult.
they just need to be better.
Skill issue.
Well, it is a juniors tournament. If there's any information you need to know, feel free to ask me or one of the other heads of the dojos around here. And you see, as you're kind of going, each square has a different school practicing stuff, and you see the heads of each dojo kind of watching on approvingly as their students are practicing.
Is there anyone else using a sword of any kind?
There's a couple, yeah.
I would like to sit and observe and study the best Clover could.
Okay. You sit down, you start looking at the swordsmanship. It's decent. It's nowhere near your sensei's, though.
No, it's not.
Like-
But it's more than he taught her.
True. As I'm gonna guess you're gonna stay there for a while and watch that.
Yes, I must learn the sword. That is my purpose here.
All right.
Anime tournament arc.
As we cut back, you all have arrived on the ship. Mila is kind of sitting there exhausted as she goes, "All right, you're welcome back. I'm going to bed." As she enters the ship and starts making her way down, Kuroshiro kind of looks at you all and goes, "I'm going to stay on the ship and just make sure that, everyone's safe. No one tries to get on here while she's asleep." As you all kind of make your way back onto the docks, I need all of you to make me a wisdom perception check.
Okay. 5.
19.
All right.
19.
Right. Through Chrysanthemum, you see these Dugons leap out of the water, all of them holding these black bags.
Oh my god.
As you, easily dodge out of the way of them trying to black bag you. However, Sherman, you see just this Dugon's face and then suddenly everything go black as it ties up the bag. And I need you to make me a disadvantaged strength saving throw.
Disadvantage strength saving throw.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. 2.
2. They can't fail that. As you both just watch as this Dugon picks up Sherman, hoists him over his shoulder, and starts running out back toward the island. As Clover did not specify how to go get my friends.
Nope.
As the other two...
Do we know that the Dugongs were with Clover before?
No.
Chrysanthemum does.
Chrysanthemum does. Yes, Chrysanthemum, you definitely recognize that these are the the animals that were with Clover.
Just gonna look at Suru, wherever that Dugon is going, that's where Clover is. Looking at the other two, kind of putting my hands up. But
One of them
Sure,
holds out its,
we should
one of
go.
them holds out its
Sure.
hand for you.
Sure, it's just in a combat pose. So we shouldn't be concerned about that.
no, we should just follow them.
Cat, one
Yeah,
of
you-
my Dugons
and the-
holds out, just goes to hold your hand.
Yep.
I will take
It
the
then
hand.
hops along, just leading you like a kid through the mall.
You have to lean down so far.
Yes,
Yep.
they're little.
Yeah, the other one also takes the other hand.
Yeah, just takes Suru's hand and hops forward.
You're pretty much bowing the entire way there. It's a little uncomfortable, but they seem very happy about it. As eventually, you do pass the chameleon, who kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, good, they found you. I'm going to bed.
Rodin, I
Tell me when
require
you
something.
find..."
But then, Toma, please roll a medicine check to see if you see Chameleon's stab wound. That wasn't there when he left.
That one. And
Then, yeah, you see a stab wound on him. You can see he's kind of already administered some basic first aid to it, though, and
Yep.
he's kind of just limping a little.
did the other one stab you when you went after him?
No, this was Clover.
You idiot, I was giving you a chance to act heroic.
So you did get the other ones though.
I have done my duties to the best of my ability, and he tries to continue to walk away towards the ship.
Is Zero pretty sure that means no?
Roll an insight. It's not going to take much.
It's truly the best you could ask of this.
You can
fine
kind of
gentleman.
gather the way he said that. He's trying to save face, but it's kind of says it in the voice of no, he did not find them.
Captain, I'm pretty sure 2 of them got away.
Well, what can we do now? Besides be ready. Still being pulled along by a Dugon.
Yep. And about 20 minutes later, you both arrive at the stadium. As for you, Sherman, you arrive there much quicker. As Clover, you suddenly see one of the Dugons run up to you at full speed, jump in the air, do a flip, slam down Sherman next to you, and then rip off the bag.
Hey, hey!
Hi, Sherman.
It then kind of turns to you, Clover, gives you a
I
fighting
bow
thing,
to my
bows.
to my combat brother.
And then it just kind of waddles over next to you and sits down.
I point out some of the fighters practicing. We must learn through observation. That is the only way we'll become stronger.
Well, I become stronger if I get a bigger gun.
Not you.
Oh,
I am talking to Pesto.
which one's Pesto?
The one that grabbed you. It's Pesto,
You see the dude-
Alfredo, and vodka.
Clover, I'm just making sure you understand. You realize they can't come with us, right?
I don't know, one of them might.
I don't believe they will.
I don't know, I think we're gonna... I think we'll have the room. Anyway, why do you have a black eye? You look like shit.
I was assaulted by 6 combat-oriented individuals.
I'm told you still got beat... That you all got beat up without me somehow.
Yes, like I said, I was assaulted by 6 combat individuals.
You know, that wouldn't have
I am
happened if I
I
was
am
there.
I am but one groundhog, Clover.
Yeah, so why didn't you dig away?
Because at the current predicament, I was surrounded, and if I attempted to dig away, they all would have likely smacked me.
You at least busted a cap in their asses, right?
A few of them, yes.
Above game, you could have disengaged and burrowed.
Above game, yes, I could
I
have.
know.
But I'm trying not to.
So, how many of them
Above-
did you guys end up... You killed them all, right?
Depends on their survival skills, honestly.
Did they come back on the boat?
By order of your sister and our captain, yes, they went to the boat.
I slowly turn back and go to rewatch The Swordsman.
About 10 minutes later, you see your sister and Suru arrive with the 2 other Dugons.
Hi, Alfredo. Hi, Vodka.
They walk up to you, bow, and then return to
instruct
their
them-
seat next to Pesto.
I instruct them to join Pesto and observe martial arts and practice.
As you look over, you see Pesto there, now wearing a little hat with a notepad, jotting stuff down as he watches.
Good, Pesto. Good.
Yes, we're here now.
We're here for fun.
Glad to see you made it back into town.
I got here quick.
You did. Did the chameleon fill you in on what we found out?
I was half in, half out.
Lone Shark probably here, though we're not sure where. There's 3 possible locations that he might be, and we need to kind of formulate a plan to check all of those locations.
Why?
Well, our goal is to take out the Lone Shark and hopefully interrogate the Lone Shark to find out where Cage is. Slavery is bad.
Well, that one, I can't argue that one.
I'd be concerned if you tried to.
Oh, yeah. Above game.
Because the loan shark might know where the guy who allegedly tried to enslave your sister is.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that one. Also, we're pretty sure they have Mark.
And above... Head tilt like a golden retriever.
The Marine, the fisherman Marine, who was really
Good
nice
one.
and helpful to us.
Oh, sorry. All guys kind of look the same to me. Also, above game. States rights to do what? Okay, but I've been tournament Working hard.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's very possible that this tournament is a target of the loan shark. So if
Cool.
you don't stop him, something bad's gonna happen. The tournament won't happen.
Okay, Big Sis and Suru, you can enter too, and Sherman can cheer with the dugongs.
Why would I do that?
Fun. Also, I hold up my new temporary transponder snail, and I've named him. This is Cargo.
I don't see how getting punched is fun.
Well, the intent is for you not to get punched.
Yeah, it's proving how good you can go without getting punched. And plus, if like you go up against me, you could just choose to lose if you wanted to, and then I can win.
Well,
If the objective is to prove how good we are at not getting punched, would it not then be the best option to not participate?
well, hang on, Suru. If the loan shark is interested in this tournament, maybe getting into the tournament is a way to figure out what's going on.
Sherman would like to go up to the sign-up lady.
All right, you head on over there. Hello. Oh, you're a small little fella.
Say, can you look over
How may I
the
help
table?
Yes, I have some companions that are interested in entering this competition, but I was hoping to inquire further about the different things about it before they did sign up.
All right, and what would you like to infer about?
So there is no entry fee?
There is no entry fee. This is a amateurs tournament, but we do encourage anyone who is wanting to participate to try and do so. We do broadcast this tournament across the blues so that people may watch in awe of the martial art expertise of Karate Island.
Okay, so this one will be broadcast. Is there is there any sort of immediate restrictions for joining, such as height, weight, capabilities, members of any group?
Well, obviously, we do not allow people who are of the advanced quality to participate in an amateurish tournament. As for height and weight, we do not have a set height or requirements for any kind. Though we do try to match people with the most weight class nearest to them.
How exactly are you discerning if someone is of a higher level?
Oh, we have a number of tests. We have also here the members of the senseis of the school who will do evaluations, and they know most, if not all, the people here by heart, so they could tell if they are the amateur level or not. If they are an outsider, they must go through a typical, how you would say, examination to make sure that they are not just trying to come in and just, sweep the competition.
Okay.
Unless they have a person here on the island who will vouch for them, such as a particular sensei or someone of that who may have known them at least a little bit to vouch for their noviceness.
Okay. And are there any prizes for, say, first, second, third place, and so on?
We do have a first place prize, yes. We have a what we would call a large sum of cash prize for the first place winner. We also have a couple meal tickets for a thing around here, free meals in town. Always good, yes.
Now hearing about prizes, Sherman, you can just feel the anime version of Clover looming over you.
Clover, back off.
What? I'm over here.
Oh, I thought
That
you
was
were
raw aura, my friend. It's like that Robin gloomy aura.
Besides that, I would say probably the most important thing to most upcoming martial artists, for at least for the most part, is the broadcast, really, yeah. I mean, like I said, we broadcast to every island that will tune in for such an event, and it's a good way for us to spread our message out there. To set an example, as you were.
I see. Is there any... Might be a bit of an odd question, but more just trying to find out the general audience. This is being broadcast, but is there any interested individuals that are going to be here to watch the tournament itself? Anyone of note?
There was a captain that was going to be from the Rock Swan Kingdom that's coming over here, an older fella. he was coming to watch the tournament for a little bit. But of course, of recent activities, I'm afraid he had to cancel.
See.
Real quick, above game. Did Chris notice Sherman shuffle off to go talk to this person?
I guess so. I mean, I didn't.
I'd imagine.
I say this is just the big
Yeah.
old sign-up booth.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Um,
He didn't say he's trying to sneak away.
So I'm just gonna kind of like walk by him and like slide him a piece of paper.
I look at the piece of paper.
It essentially is Chris asking, do they have a halftime show?
I just sort of look up to Chrysanthemum and then look back to the lady. Would you, perchance, be in any need of, say, halftime entertainment if this is being broadcast? Something to distract people while things are being set up?
Halftime entertainment?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
Well,
walked
we-
away after that.
We do have a.
I think the proper term is in between match entertainment because halftime wouldn't insinuate
Yeah.
that there is one
I know,
long
it was
game.
above game.
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of, like, in terms of,
Well-
was like halftime.
But also,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Chrysanthemum should enter the tournament.
We have a mid-break, like, performance that typically has been put on by each of the dojos that we like to broadcast. If anyone is wanting to perform, that may not be from there, they would have to put forth an audition. I mean, we can't just let anyone broadcast themselves around the world as some amateur act, you know?
Understandable. But I do thank you kindly. It has been very informative.
Of course, darling. You come back if you have any more questions.
I will. I'm gonna go back to the group. Okay, I think I might have an idea of what's going on.
Everyone enters it and we'll have a great time.
Well, possibly, but I was more meaning about what might be going on in the negative. This thing is being broadcast to a multitude of islands. What if the loan shark is wanting to use this as a situation to get some sort of threat or word out?
Then he would have to hijack whatever the broadcast is somehow and talk into it for a long time.
And he has specifically organized a large grouping of different combatants to be on this island to be both present and participating in the tournament.
Good for him.
Though we know he would not be able to participate, one, because people would recognize him, and two, people would identify him as not being an amateur. As far as us all entering Clover, I do agree a majority of you could enter just for the learning opportunity, but I may want to not be in the fight so much as watching the fights and the surrounding area.
But Sherman, that's more chances for us to win and for us to get money.
I do agree with that.
And
but
you
I'm
do
not-
like money.
I do like money, yes. Money is important for getting more ammunition. But it may not exactly be fully prevalent to you, Clover, but I'm not, how one might say, the upfront combatant as a sort. The best I could do would be just doing this over and over again, as I just sort of spark my hand repeatedly.
I hand him a shish kebab skewer.
Why have you handed me a shish kebab skewer?
You stab people with it. That's what I use.
I have my own knives, Clover, but I thank you.
Well, you ain't got a win-win. Imagine you just tucker somebody out, and then they're not as good going into the next match, maybe against any of us.
If you are dead set on it, yes, I will enter to appease your proclivities, but I do believe it'd be beneficial for someone to be watching our backs while we're...
Well, we have Alfredo, vodka, pesto, and the chameleon.
I don't think that Chameleon is going to be very helpful right now.
He can cheer. We can get him a hot dog.
Just thinking about his acting. Ah, yeah, his performance.
Yeah, he's the greatest actor of all time. What do you mean?
Well, if we're gonna sign up, we may want to go ahead and sign up and then deal with our other matters. Kind of looking towards Chrysanthemum and Suru.
Hmm.
'Cause it does not seem like we would be fighting today, as it were, if anything.
Yeah, tomorrow. By the way, after you have all agreed to sign up, Clover says, and now that you've all agreed, no takebacks. And she lets out the loudest, happiest squee and starts jumping all over the place.
I haven't agreed to anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say above game. I'm
Neither
trying to
of them.
decide if Chris should join as Chrysanthemum and fight, or if she should go for the persona and do entertainment, because then she's less.
They straight up said the entertainment between matches
Yeah, it
is
doesn't
just the
sound like
established
you can-
dojos. You're not going to get to dance between matches.
That, or you would have to sign a thing you'd have to. What is it? You'd have to be able to show that you are a worthy performance for
Yeah,
them to
dog.
agree
But
to
also,
it.
Edition.
remember, Kat, we are a warrior tribe. We think strength is beauty and fame.
She doesn't have to be
Rude.
like everyone. She doesn't have to be like everyone else.
She was still born and indoctrinated into it. Indoctrination's a hell of a thing.
I'm just now imagining a scenario where you're performing in the middle of two matches, and he does his attack then, and it's just a broadcast of you kicking people in the face as they rush you.
Exactly.
Fair enough. All right.
Dance
Well, if I'm gonna
fighting.
join this,
It does raise the question: do you enter into the competition as yourself or your persona?
Oh, I was gonna say we gave her a mask for this, or in a fun costume.
Lucha.
I have disguise kits
Exactly.
in plethora, so
You get to prove that your superstar persona can kick ass and therefore should not be messed with.
Just call you the
Fair
kicking
enough.
queen.
just join to fight, but still join as Lady Amazonia.
Yes. Because you will still be broadcasted. Therefore, everyone is now going to see that face. Or lack therefore of if you wear a mask.
As you're having this conversation.
Also, I am willing to give massive puppy dog eyes. And power.
Chrysanthemum. You can hear the tiptoeing of feet as you see your sensei Onarashi Stork kind of ballet dance their way over to you.
Yay!
They
they're
seem
back.
to have noticed you. She goes, "Hello, darling." And she just takes you once again and kiss on both sides of the cheek.
Hello.
Oh, it's so good
Sir
to see
immediately
you.
leans back a little bit. Okay, that was a bit much.
Did you want a hug or something?
Zero was just surprised by it suddenly happening next to them.
Okay.
Dude, this is the first time you've seen this person. They look very burly for a woman, you would say, but
Culver's down.
each of their own.
Zero was mostly just like, wow, I did not expect you to be that familiar with somebody already, okay.
Yeah.
They're a
As they
woman to
kind of-
me. They can hug my sister.
Yeah. They kind of look over. It's like, are you all planning to watch the tournament?
Oh, we're gonna be in it.
Oh my. You'll be facing some of the people from my school. Well, darling, the best of luck to you. Remember what I taught you. Heel, toe, toe, heel. Flourish, kick. And make sure that they're not standing after.
Plus, you
Got
can
it.
see it more in action, and she can get better at it.
Oh yes. That reminds me. If you plan to leave the island, do come visit me. I have some things for you to take with you if you wish to continue the practice.
Okay.
Zero raises their hand. If they're still standing after, do you just repeat those steps again, or?
Of course. Or you go to the heel toe, flourish, kick, roundabout, flourish, jump, heel toe, kick, downward, and then slice them in the head with your heel.
Switch it up. Keep them guessing.
Exactly. Or you could go for the quadruple somersault kick.
Just like thinking a bit. Yeah, no, that sounds like that fits Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, you, as you're hearing it, you would also recognize this sounds almost impossible to do as a regular person.
Yeah, so we're still like, I mean, the type of fighting they're talking about seems like a feat, but also I don't know if that's possible.
Everything's possible if we believe.
You should all come when we do a Masters tournament. Is when Moa gets to fight off against the other senseis here.
That does sound fun.
Chrysanthemum, your sister's vibrating.
Yeah. I'm vibrating too.
No man can stand. No man can stand near me when I hit him with the wink.
Can we keep her?
Thanks. She is perfectly found here where she lives.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could go with you all. You seem like such a wonderful group of ladies and small animal man.
Thank you,
But I'm
John.
afraid that my place is here.
Oh, okay.
But that does not mean that my heart is not with all of you.
Now
We'll be sure to come by with stories.
Oh, I hope so.
3 years later in the Grand Line. What were we doing?
Guys, Clover just turns ship around abruptly. We're late.
All right. Well, if this is all, I look forward to seeing you perform in the tournament. All of you. Good day. And she turns around. She goes, no, Bertram, heel step toe, kick, heel step toe, flourish.
Sir, just
Curtsy, I say.
Sir, just hands on hips, looking down at Sherman. Well, you heard her. I guess that means you too.
Yay.
Apparently.
And Broden, we are 2 hours in.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a break here.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah, all the
back and ready.
gunpowder isn't a flash pan. You have to pour it on there as you prime it. It's not inside of anything. So turning like a flintlock sideways the wrong way, all the powder falls out. You have no shot.
I'm aware.
The fool,
I
he's
have a
gone.
grandpa who has licenses and whatever to go like black powder hunting.
I want it.
Yo.
I have fired a black powder gun once while I was at a Boy Scout camp one year. That thing had some kick and was
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you miss wide and nail the neighbor's dog because it's smoothbore. By the way, you are on action right now.
All right. So, what are y'all deciding to do?
Guess I'm signing up for the tournament.
Training.
All right.
I will
You are-
slowly turn into Goku.
Well, I guess the question we ask ourselves, we're not going to be entering the tournament today due to the amount of people. So, do we want to try to go up towards the mountains or go to one of these more local establishments?
Sherman, we can't get too far out of town or we could be late for tomorrow and not get a good night's rest or get warmed up.
That is also true, Clover.
Thanks, Sherman.
I will say also, Chrysanthemum, as the chameleon had walked past you, he did just hand you a map with the circle where the cave was in the mountains.
Okay.
Isn't that convenient? Thanks, Chameleon.
But he
Well-
would have done that.
So, Sherman, what do you think of the new friends I made?
Clover, did you tell them to black bag me and drag me
I
here
just
from the
said,
ship?
go get my friends. And you guys are the ones they got. So you know what that means.
That you don't know how to give proper
friends.
instructions?
Oh, that we're friends. Thank you, Suru.
Well, if we're worried about being here for tomorrow, it may behoove us to go venture forth towards this cave as a hideout they have.
Well,
I
the
can't
cave
wait.
is all the way in the mountains.
Yeah.
If we're
can't
wanting
wait
to stay
for
close,
I can't wait for us to get an hour and 5 minutes away from town and then it starts buzzing.
Exactly. They say, leaving town is not allowed.
we should probably investigate one of these, at least one of these burrows, and I'll pull up the questionable map that I have.
Okay, but So Mr. Chameleon filled me in, and I think that Suru and I should do it.
Well, I mean, we'd all be going, but if you mean sneak around and investigate, then that, yes, I would agree with that part.
Well,
no, I think she means because we're the fastest.
yeah, we're the fastest, so you two go get my big sister's new toy that she talked about and get warmed up.
You want to just the two of you go?
I don't think that's a good idea, Clover.
I'll live.
I can dig.
I still
Okay.
don't think it's a good idea for both of you to be there by yourselves.
But we're the
Chrysanthemum and Sherman, you can
sneakiest.
feel the bruises on your face of what happened last time whenever you went alone to
If we all go, we could still be within earshot, say, if you were to get into a fight.
I
But
would.
as far as you maybe sneaking up, looking through a window and whatnot,
Wait, why
that's
would
a
we
good
get
part.
into a fight?
They're
Yeah.
over here with the logic of, I'd get away. Your sister's a giant spider.
Yeah, a giant spider who moves at 20 feet per second. Near.
I would feel better if we were close enough to offer assistance if it was needed.
But wait, why would I be fighting anybody? If we get caught, we run away or we hide.
It's just a backup plan. Clover, it's always good to have a backup plan.
Is the plan that you are backup?
Yeah, we're the backup.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
Indeed.
But you want to buy the thing and
Buy the thing?
it was like it's like a sharp and heavy bit on a rope.
Yeah, tell you what, let's go look at one of the two burrows, and if there is time before the tournament, then I will go and buy it. If not, I have my ribbon.
Clover follows.
right. I need someone in the group to roll me an investigation check. If you roll 13, you'll be at advantage.
That is not the one I have expertise in. Somebody else.
I'd say we all search.
No,
Yeah, so
he's
roll with
saying-
advantage.
You can all either roll or
Thank you, Toma.
12. You start looking around. That's a crude map.
I think it's upside down.
Wait,
Hey.
what is this?
I
Is
have
this
a
supposed to be
plus
this
6.
tower
I rolled
or
a
that
6.
tower?
And a nat 1.
Damn you, luck. You cruel, cruel mistress.
I've been
You
eating
know-
it.
Maybe if he was less scared, he would have done a better job at this map.
You did have me
Oh.
put a gun at him.
Are you
Could've-
sure it wasn't because he was laughing too hard?
You could have made him more scared.
Say, it takes you almost like most of the day. None of the buzzers have rained, but most of the day as you finally stumble across what you believe is one of the buildings.
Sherman could have told him a war story.
What wars do
Okay.
you think I was in?
I don't know, but you talk about battle stuff in your sleep.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
You see
There's
one
a-
in the distance.
All right, so we can't guarantee that this place is going to be empty. How do we approach this?
What does the building look like from the outside? Like, is it one story? Is there a flat roof, slanted roof? What?
It looks like a one story with a cellar that leads down.
Hey, Broden.
Hmm.
Despite me being tall, I would like to use Clover-style Ninja Vanish.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
11.
Okay.
I have a very visible sheet, and you can see my fingies and toes.
Alright. Clover, you
You're
are...
a John.
Alright. Clover, you are positive that you are stealth. Suru, you are positive you are stealth. You both attempt to approach the building?
Oh no, I was just seeing if I could disappear from them.
Okay.
Because they said, how do we approach? I was gonna say, behind you.
My
Let's try
passive perception is 13, so we're just behind Clover. What do we hide?
Oh, I was gonna jump scare Sherman.
It wouldn't have worked.
Sherman, don't you have a telescope?
I do, in fact, have a telescope.
Okay, I would like to hold Sherman up as high as I can so we can get a better view.
All right.
I Simba his butt.
Oh. I like to look from a distance, see if there's any open windows if I see anybody.
All right. Roll me a perception check at advantage. You are using a telescope.
Watch. 19.
19. There's no open windows. There just seem to be one window on the ground floor. And here, let me take you to... I don't have a full map for this one.
The cube.
Yeah, it's a cube-like building. What's that?
It's just like me in Minecraft, for real, for real.
Moment. You see a kind of window here on the wall. The cellar being more above around here. The way down. It doesn't seem to go inside the building from what you can see, but there's only seems to be one window. On the outside, you see a door going in right here.
So, door, window, cellar.
Yes,
What cube?
that's for later.
Well, I can't see anything. There's a single window, but it is currently closed. One of you may want to
I
move
like the
over
cube
there
for
and
later.
But as you kind of look into the window, you do see what looks like one guy kind of peeking out, looking throughout the streets, and then kind of closing the curtain.
Oh,
Not
no,
sure if
now
he's seen you.
I do see a gentleman. He was looking around through the window. One of you, kind of looking to Suru and Clover, may want to endeavor to approach from a less perceptible means and maybe take a listen by that window and see if you hear anything of note.
Gordon, I assume listening in would be a perception.
Yes, but you would have to get close.
Okay. Tomo, would you mind giving me that help action for stealth?
How do you help
Sure.
yourself?
She
Oh.
corrects my stupid.
I would say you're able to direct her stupid. Alright, roll me a stealth check.
18.
18. You're able to get pretty close to the window. You're fairly confident no one has seen you yet.
And now I'd like to perceive, because I have expertise.
Go right ahead.
17.
17. You kind of like put your ear up towards the window, but not obviously in direct line of sight.
Yeah.
You're able to hear some of the voices from the inside as one of them says, it's like, how long more do we have to wait? You hear another one go, it's not too long. We're just waiting for the halftime. Alright? As soon as they broadcast the show out to the world, we'll deliver our little message. The crew on the mountain's already up and range. We'll be fine, alright? Like, we got enough men here. You know? We should be able to do whatever damage needed to be done. What about the one crew that got jumped? They think they said anything? Yeah. Hard to tell. We haven't had any issues yet. The boss has been keeping us informed. We'll just keep informing the groups that we have out there. They gave me some small den mushis, so we should be able to let them know exactly when it's time. As they start to going back to some idle chit-chat.
And then we scuttle away.
Indeed. So you still have the 18 that you kind of
I
scuttle
then-
back away.
I then sneak up behind Sherman. What are we looking at?
We're watching you, Clover.
Oh. Pause. Let's go find the police.
Okay. What did you hear?
Oh, they're gonna halfway through the tournament, they're gonna make a move and during a broadcast. So we should probably tell them tell the police that there's a potential vague threat.
They give any specifics on how they intend to do that?
No, they just said they got a lot of guys.
Anything about where they are?
Mountain.
Rather bold attempt to assault a combat tournament where there is multiple.
Well, it's the
well
junior
versed-
division.
But the heads of the dojos are there as well, along with many of their students.
I think, Mr. Sherman, I think they're gonna fight like ants.
Oh, a swarming tactic then. Try
Swarming-
to overpower them with
Yeah,
numbers.
and they're like hard to crush because there's a lot of them and they probably bite.
So you think we should just tell the Marines what we know?
Oh yes, those
Yeah?
Marines that are around and definitely
What-
didn't leave before the tournament.
What do we have that is going to make them believe us
Well,
and also not suspect us?
above game. Wow, that's a healthy respect you have for authority. I mean, well, we're just warning them of something we heard, and if they take it seriously, great. And if they don't, well, more people will get hurt, and it's their fault. It's their job, big sister, not yours.
But we are trying to catch this cage person.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we have to fight all their guys. All their guys kicked the crap out of Sherman. And that
6 of
wasn't
their guys.
cool.
Sherman, why me specifically?
I don't know. Why Krillin specifically? Sorry, Micah, you are the best friend. That makes you Krillin.
Oh.
Well, I don't want someone to beat up Sherman again. That's not nice.
I'd rather that not happen either.
Thank you, Sherman. I just
Well-
gestured to Sherman's bruised body. Is this what you want more of?
Are you sure they didn't give you any locations that we could inform people to look?
Yeah, I said mountain.
Did you say mountain?
Yes.
We do know where their mountain camp potentially is.
I thought that's where we were.
No.
No, we were.
No,
in
we're
town.
checking out one of the boroughs in town.
Yeah, we can't leave town.
So they're talking about halftime, and you said it took us most of the day to find this place. So they're talking about halftime tomorrow.
Yes.
Pretty much, yes. Of the
You know what?
Well, because remember, tomorrow and today are the prelims. Like, they're probably going to do it during the main event.
You know what? I have yet to believe and trust that Clover's ideas will work in our favor, so I say we do
I
what Clover wants to
literally never lied.
all right. So you, what do? You try to locate the local police?
We find the 5-0.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion or investigation check to find the police. It's not difficult, but you do have to find them.
You say persuasion to find the police?
Persuasion to ask
People where
around.
they are.
Okay. Thank you. I was say, who do we convince? The area? Who's investigative?
Not me.
Some investigation.
You got more than Clover. I guarantee this.
I'll give the
I
persuasion.
technically
a
have
shot.
more persuasion than I have investigation.
Works for me.
I
Okay,
have
I'll-
expertise in investigation.
Exactly.
That might be a good idea.
Mike, if you're
Um,
proficient, why don't you assist Toma, Mr. Navigator?
I'm not proficient in investigation.
Darn. Best of luck, Toma.
Yeah, give her a go.
Man,
20.
Let the
I mean-
rogues do skills.
Dudu, as you kind of look around, you do eventually easily find what looks like this very small house with the police sign on it. As you can hear some tinkering sounds from inside, a small explosion as the house shakes a little bit. You hear someone cough inside. I'll get it this time.
well, that's promising.
You hear that, Sherman? That's why we don't smoke.
I don't smoke either.
Exactly, that's why.
Is there like smoke billowing out of anyone?
A little bit through like the windows. It's not a lot of smoke, but it does seem to be a little bit.
Like that new Marine recruit, Cancer.
I opened the door.
You open the door. You see what looks like this dimly lit room. This older man, this older gentleman, kind of sitting at a table, tinkering with this strange-looking device. It almost looks like a sword, but it looks weird. The edges are very serrated. It's attached to this weird contraption. He's kind of just kind of looking down at it with these spectacles. And he just kind of looks up to you and goes, what do you want?
I will now channel my best Phineas and or Ferb. What you doing?
Working.
Oh, are you the policeman?
Yes, I am Sheriff Phillips Miles.
Sheriff Smiles, I'd like to report a vague threat I overheard.
Alright.
I think it's at this point, Chris will walk up and say, "We have reason to believe." And spill most of the information.
Oh, Clover is getting ready to spin a manly yarn.
How are you gonna spin a manly?
I didn't make the reference.
He sits there like licking his gums for like a solid minute, as if he's trying to like, he's clearly concentrating, trying to think, and he goes, "That's oh boy. Well,
We're all doomed, right?
I'm more of a fill-in, but I can give it a shot. I'll round up as bunches of the men I can find, and I'll take old Betsy here, and we'll defend the tournament to the best of our abilities. Hopefully they won't try anything if they see us muscle up enough force."
Well, you could also tell, like, all the big, cool fighter guys that don't get to participate in this one, and then maybe they can help you.
Well, who you think we're gonna round up?
Steve?
I think the main thing is, like, maybe making sure that your broadcasts aren't, compromised.
Shanghai?
I could.
Ogswoggled.
I am afraid there's one issue with that. I can either get enough men here to defend everyone at the tournament, and hopefully defend everyone at the tournament, or I can take a small group of men up into the mountains and stop the broadcast. But
I thought the
I won't get.
Hold on, I thought the broadcast was happening at the tournament. What are they broadcasting out at the mountain?
I think
They're jumping in on the frequency.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were jumping in front of the cameras.
They're
the whole time.
hijacking. They're hijacking the frequency from the mountains.
Oh, I thought they were just gonna hijack run by and yoink a snail.
No.
No.
What was the snail gonna do? Run?
I think stopping the broadcast is probably our biggest concern. At least if it stays at this island, it's contained.
I guess.
Seems to be what they're trying to accomplish the most. So
Get whatever message they want out to everybody.
if we can stop that, then we've really put a hitch in their plan.
I suppose you're correct.
What if we let them do the broadcast, but then we have all of the leaders of the dojos punch him in the face?
We don't know what this broadcast is going to be about.
Nor do
It
we
could
know
be,
how
but-
many
It
people
could
are
be
going to be
some
storming
weird
it.
public indecency.
Well, that's
What if
just
it's some
rude.
weird master plan from Cage to enslave a whole bunch of people through a broadcast somehow?
Little lady here got a point.
Okay, above
Put him in
the
a
Just
man.
a, just
What
a
if it's a
flash.
execution?
Just a flash on the screen. By observing this broadcast, you agreed.
Well, yeah, no. Above game, then this is stronger than the Uta Utanomi.
You have unfortunately reminded me about Wonder Woman 84, or whatever it was. With that
Maxwell
version of
Lord?
Maxwell Lord. Dear goodness, that movie.
But yeah, no, I mean, if his power works over
Possibility.
phones and broadcast, then Broden has created something stronger than the most busted devil fruit ever shown in official One Piece.
I'm just saying it's a possibility, and they seem, from the information that we have, it seems that they're really on making this broadcast happen. So instinctually, I feel like that is what we should be focusing on stopping.
All right.
Wait,
Well.
hold on. Mr. Sheriff Smiles?
Yes.
You decide. We're not your bosses. We don't even pay taxes here.
Ah, I'm not technically the boss either.
Yeah, but you actually have authority. We're just some people.
I
Do
suppose.
you know where all the Marines went?
Yes, they said they were gonna go out and handle the situation. Haven't heard back from them in 2 weeks.
A lot of good those Fed boys are.
Pretty sure that was part of the plan.
Set up by him, yeah.
Eh,
Right. I'm gonna go talk to the person I was learning stuff from and see if they have any input.
Okay.
then.
Ah, I guess I'll round up some men and head up into the mountains.
Yeah, round up a team for the mountains. That's probably the best.
All right. I'll try.
Good luck. I hope you don't die. Just walk out.
Oh, that makes 2 of us.
I'm not going with Suru to her destination, but I am also leaving. Clover needs to warm up.
All right.
I have no hopes one way or the other.
You say warm up, but your competition isn't
Hey.
tomorrow. So.
Yeah, and?
Maybe Chrysanthemum should go tell the Okama Kempo instructor about a dastardly plot to ruin the sanctity of karate.
My sensei's a weirdo in the mountains. He does what he does. I'm lucky if mine remembers the day before.
That is very true.
Clover,
I'm
you
gonna
have
go-
the Dugons with you, right?
No, they're training.
Well, you're going to be training with the Dugons, right?
Well, I mean, I guess. I don't know. They're sort of, I look at a poly-scrambled note of vocab by Sherman. They're more of an autonomous collective.
Sherman just pulls out a gold star and puts it on your pants.
Vibrating Clover.
You know, fellow dojo owner might have some input.
I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Bray.
Competing
So did you-
businesses and
what-
whatnot.
Let's say, wait, so do you want to borrow the Sauce Boys?
Sauce.
Tomo, what are their names? Vodka, Alfredo, and Pesto, along with their true leader, Marinara. I have a gimmick.
Yeah, I think I will go try to track down my
Sensei.
sensei
All right.
as a last-ditch effort.
I'm gonna need an investigation check from both of you, as it is now very late.
I'm gonna go help Sherman learn how to stab better.
Winnie again.
It's about to not be good. You watch.
Above
14.
average.
14.
Better than you expected.
We'll start with Suru. Suru, you make your way over to the dojo. And to your luck, you do see Sensei Bray kind of standing there practicing on some of the bags. As you walk in, he goes, hi, we're kind of closed for the night.
That's nice. I just thought you would like to know about a impending plot to ruin the sanctity of your tournament.
I'm not pleased, but go on.
Well, the previous leader of the Fishman Karate Dojo that left in disgrace and so on and so forth apparently is intending to hijack the broadcast and send some sort of message from a cave out in the mountains.
Alright. Do you know what this message is about?
Not exactly, though. They tend to be working with some slavers and possibly have some devil fruit powers involved. It's all probably very technical.
I want to go to bed. Alright.
It's
Alright.
the time frame we have is likely that it won't be happening until about mid-tournament tomorrow if you'd like to get rest.
Alright, that's great to hear. It's not an immediate thing. I'll get in contact with who I can and see if we can up the guards at the tournament at least. We practice martial arts. We're not a military force. You understand?
Yeah, but I figure the more people that know about it who are in a position in charge of others in any capacity is better than none.
All right. I will spread the word amongst the dojos. Make sure at least that everyone is prepared in case something happens.
Yeah, plus some karate guys might have a sense of morality. I mean,
All right.
statistically.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I was hoping for. I would deal with it myself, but my captain is being incorrigible.
All right. So yeah, you have his promise that he will try to get the word out of the event. Chrysanthemum, you make your way over to the other dojo. The lights are completely off, but you do see this little house next to it with the lights on, with a very familiar-looking aesthetic as to that of the dojo. The lights are a little bit dim, but you kind of knock on the door as you hear a like, oh, one moment, sorry, as in this very like pinkish glittery robe, you see Onarashi store kind of look down at you from the door, not wearing any mascara or anything, but the long flowing locks, kind of in a mess, looking down at you. Oh, Chrysanthemum, hello. Apologies, I was during my beauty sleep.
I am so sorry to interrupt. Very important time.
Yes. What is it, darling?
So, like, you know, a lot's been going on.
Indeed.
I didn't come here just specifically for learning in the tournament and whatnot. There's some other things going on. I have reason to believe that somebody might be intending to hijack the broadcast of this tournament for nefarious purposes.
Oh my. No. However, will we get our art across to the world? Alright, and do you perhaps know what this message is?
I'm not sure what the message is going to be, but from the people who are trying to send this message, it is not going to be good. So, how do I say this without relaying too much information?
Lay all the information you can. Why would you hold back?
So, my band of people have had a recent run-in with some slavers from Starfish
people
Island.
on this island already know that we're pirates.
Yeah, like this is pirate-friendly territory. Pop off.
And
More just don't cause problem. There won't be none.
we're trying to stop them from doing
My.
all that.
Well, I appreciate the effort.
Oh, I heard why.
What if he was just like, why? Slavery is the cornerstone of most
no,
of the
no,
market.
no,
I know it was mine, but for a quick second, I'm like, did I just hear why?
And we're pretty sure that the shark fishman who once headed the dojo for the fishman karate is kind of behind all of it.
Oh,
Wouldn't happen to know him personally in any way?
yes, I knew him. The one that got away.
Hell yeah, that's what I thought was happening.
Oh.
When I heard, oh, I knew him, I'm like, Hell yeah, get it.
Theodore. Can you imagine the size, the muscles?
I love them.
Can you keep them?
Pop up, queen.
Yes, girl.
Yes,
Um,
I knew him, not as much as I would like to have.
Well, he might be a little bit more dangerous than you initially assumed.
Oh no, he was always dangerous. That was part of the allure.
Damn, she likes a bad boy.
But
She's like Miss Piggy. No, 100% a queen doing her thing. That is Miss Piggy.
you say he is going to cause ill will to this island.
Yeah. From the sources that I have,
Oh,
it's
dear.
not going to be good.
You
I
know,
already-
we should have had something.
I will ready my people. If there is an attack, we will be ready for it. In the meantime, I'm sorry. I'm
So tired.
it's so much to take in.
You want to get some tea?
No, I have company. Leave.
I had a date. It went well. Pound sand.
You will say, no, thank you, darling. I just like to be alone.
Okay. Understandable.
Do not worry. Here at the Okama Dojo will be ready to defend the proud people of this island. We are one of them, after all. However, am unsure if I'd be able to bring myself to fight my sweet Theodore.
At best, it's gonna be real awkward for that guy.
Well, has this Theodore ever reciprocated your feelings?
No, but I can read him. Plain hard to get.
I will leave you to your evening then.
You to yours, darling. As
Chrysanthemum knows a lost cause when she sees one.
quietly closes the door. You hear a slight sobbing from the other side. Pretty much, yeah.
Cat, do we gotta bring up Flora's ex?
Alright, you have warned two of the dojo masters to promise to get their people ready and spread the word.
They're here to spread the good word? Praise be.
Good word of be ready for a fight. Be ready.
I guess
to
that's the best we
throw
could do. We warned dojos, we sent hopefully somewhat competent police off to the mountains.
We'll find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
No, not yet.
I know, but like that was so teed up.
You all get your messages across, and you eventually all group back up. What do you do?
Well, it's late. I cook us a big protein-rich dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and consisting of my meatloaf cupcakes,
Hmm.
extra for my sister.
Reminds me above game, I gotta send you my recipe for meatloaf because I found it recently.
I'm not a meatloaf guy,
Yo.
actually. Send
I
it
I
to
like meatloaf.
Still good,
Will
still
be if
good
you
to
have
have.
mine.
the challenge. And then
What a
I
moment
ended
in the world.
everybody go to heck to bed. We got ass kicking to do in the morning.
Yep.
Indeed.
Alright. You all pass out. As eventually the next day, you all wake up. Did you go back to the ship to go to bed, or did you camp out somewhere?
Oh no, we
I
went back to the
would've
boat.
gone
I
back
figured
to
we
the
went
ship.
back to the
That's
ship.
where
Alright,
Clover,
just one-
that's where Clover's kitchen is.
Just wanted to make sure.
There's a bomb.
As you all wake up that morning, and yeah, you're all rested. You're all good. You see the chameleon just kind of in the corner, just kind of impatiently, clearly trying to wait for you all to wake up naturally, not wanting to disturb you at all.
Mess up your REM cycle.
Good boy.
As soon as he sees when you wake up, we'll say Sherman. Oh, Sherman, you're awake. So, how did it go?
Well, as I understand it, we have informed the local constabulary, who is going to send a group of men up to the mountains, and we ourselves will be competing in the competition while keeping an eye out, as we have also warned a couple of the different dojo heads.
Ah, very smart. Very smart. And how about the little hidey holes in town?
Well, as I understand it, we did not disclose those as of yet. I'm unsure if it'd necessarily be good to strike at them if they are having back and forth communications.
Not letting them know that you know. Not a
Right.
bad idea. Not a bad idea.
My only thought is, if they take over the broadcast, if the constabulary is not able to stop them, it will effectively be up to us to make sure nothing bad happens at the competition. Or we fail the competition, but the constabulary stops the broadcast. Or we all die.
All possibilities.
Or my
And we have
Two-Face's coin lands on its side and we all get Hakoko.
And were you able to find any information about the whereabouts of the lone shark?
I personally have not.
Ah. Okay.
We're gonna tell him where he is. He's gonna run off, almost get himself killed.
Probably.
That's
Well
a
then.
choice to make.
If you want to, I'm not sure you'd be necessarily interested in joining the competition. You might speak with the... Oh, I forgot his name
He's not
already.
allowed to use devil fruit powers. He'd have to show his true face.
Yeah. You might be able to either join up or sneak behind those heading up to the mountain, and surely someone up there would be more higher up their chain of command for questioning.
Maybe. I also risk then leaving you all down here with who knows how many.
It is also true.
I want to catch him. But I also can't let these people die.
It's a sound mindset you got there.
Sorry, I thought it was funny.
I will stay with you for now.
Very well. You being invisible might make it easier to spot any ne'er-do-wells about during the competition.
True. But I cannot go around knocking people and stabbing people in the middle of a competition. I may be seen as the hostility, or the hostile one then.
Well, I mean more if you see stuff happening, you could raise an alarm to warn everybody.
That is a good idea. I'll think about it.
Here, take my bugle.
A bugle.
I don't have a bugle.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot this in this movie for a minute. Like, Sherman, did you just get this man a bag of chips?
What? Why? Why would you say you have a bugle and not give me a bugle?
I was making a joke.
Oh. I got very excited. I thought you had one.
Thank you, Thelma.
Alright, very well.
I kind of look back at the others who I'm hoping are starting to wake up. Game mechanic question, AJ.
Yes, sir.
Who are you giving temp HP to?
I forget. Can I give it to myself?
Yeah,
whoever
the
eats the
cookie.
Food.
Sorry.
I believe it's number of people equal to proficiency gets proficiency bonus worth of temp
Alright,
HP.
me and my sister, 2 temp.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, that figures.
Did you expect
Alright.
anything else?
No, it makes sense. I just thought it would be prudent to ask.
Yeah.
you all have a hearty meal. As eventually you all make your way over to the tournament grounds, I assume.
Yep, you guys
Yeah.
got such a
Yeah.
light breakfast because, dear God, I do not want you all sick and logy during fight time.
Yeah. As
Flashback
you do
version
eventually,
combat screen.
here. You make your way, and I need one
Oh,
of
dear
you
goodness.
to roll me a d4.
Okay. I'm good at rolling dice. See? Told you.
Oh, well.
I'm very good
Four.
at rolling dice.
As you all are standing around, suddenly, Suru, your buzzer rings.
Cargo, you're alive!
As you all hear over the announcement.
I pick up the buzzer. Colonel.
Moshi moshi.
You hear, will Suru please report to fighting area 2 for your first match?
Is this fighting area 2?
Yes, just be fighting area 2.
And here I am without level 3 where I can get sneak attack without advantage or other people.
Yeah, that makes two of us, friend.
Yeah.
I don't have a gun. I don't get any of my stuff.
Say, as you kind of match up, you see this seems to be a regular guy. Doesn't seem to be one of the Torn-gi kind of style people that you fought before. They do have the logo of what looks like the Fishman Karate Dojo on them. As they kind of look at you and they bow politely towards you.
How would a Shandian bow? Guess it'd just be like the one arm up across the chest and bow forward.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. As combat's about to start, so roll me initiative.
Initiative. 9.
9. Alright, as they're gonna go, and they're gonna roll.
Oh, this.
12.
This, and that.
Well, surprise attack is out.
Yep. They're gonna rush forward towards you.
Oh, guess what's starting?
And they're going to try to hit you.
Truly just an, okay, we're driving.
For an 11.
Yeah.
They're gonna send a key point to do 2 more unarmored strikes. 12.
Yeah.
15.
You're not supposed to do that 3 times at this level.
2 unarmored strikes, yeah. The bonus action.
I know, I'm just making jokes. I can only do it.
As that's gonna be a 7.
Okay then.
It is now your turn.
Do I have like padded weapons, or do I have to actually like not?
You pretty much have padded weapons, but we're just to say they're gonna do the same amount.
Okay, good. I say, no, cookie cutter!
No.
Well, let me just make sure I'm familiar with any of them crazy stuff. Yeah, I don't think I have anything crazy that helps me out in combat.
Tough thing with the rogues is that when you're alone, it's a little harder to fight.
I guess I could at least attempt to do my special move and give him a D4 negative.
Alright.
Tatsuryu no Samaguki. Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, we are gonna
Correct
practice
it.
this one.
I was told we were gonna practice it and we didn't.
Yep.
Uh,
Tsuryu no Tsusumakuzuki.
Yep.
But I'm gonna try and stab 7.
7 will miss. Unfortunate.
Dagger 9.
That will miss. As you try to stab at them, they just kind of move their hands around and deflect your attacks. As
Just like moving over here and just like, normally this is a lot easier with someone distracting you.
well, one on one, and he's gonna with a left hook. 24. First set. God, he's rolling max.
Whack.
Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be their turn though. They seem covered.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, no.
Can I slip around behind him and try to hide as a bonus action?
Go in the blind spot.
Blind spots. And unlike most normal combat,
Almost
more people watch it.
I'm only trying to hide from him. I don't care about the other people seeing me.
Yeah.
It'll take your action, but
No, I'm a rogue.
Cunning action.
oh yeah, bonus action.
Yeah, cunning
I'll
action.
say you can try, but it's going to be at a disadvantage because you
fair.
are kind of just there.
That's fine. I'm either gonna get this and get sneak attack or an advantage on my attack, or I'm just not gonna be able to do anything to him. So
Yeah,
10.
10. So he's going to make a check to look.
Ah!
He doesn't see you.
My
Let's
superpower works.
go. Advantage and sneak attack.
Stab him.
11.
You suck at this game.
And you miss as they turn around quickly and deflect again. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
They start to rush towards you. They kind of jump in the air for a Superman punch. 11.
I deflect it and I just call out towards Clover. I told you this was a bad idea.
If that's their turn.
The dugongs all have pom-poms and are just raising them rhythmically up and down for you.
I try and hide again, I guess.
Yeah, go right ahead. Roll that stealth. Disadvantage. 7. 17, they see you.
Why is it when you're Suru, you can't
Hey.
roll for dick?
You can't roll for shit.
Sheesh.
Because once again, they just kind of duck out of the way.
I have not rolled above an 8.
I know.
Guys, what
They're
if
gonna try to
Michael
punch.
wins?
16
Yeah,
I don't know how I got here.
for 5.
I have 1 HP.
That's their turn. It's yours.
AJ, if I somehow win the whole tournament, I think that means I have to go into the...
You gunfu, yes.
Yeah.
Y'all watching Shrew get her ass kicked as they look rough.
You know, I thought she's so pretty, I thought she was stronger.
I use my ability and I stab.
Alright.
Can I just
11.
scream from
Nope.
the crowd? Zuru, you can do this! Go!
Can she?
They're
I don't think she can.
very...
Give
Uh,
her something.
Man, I wish I could take the dodge as a bonus action. But,
Right.
You said he's getting tired, right?
He seems tired mainly from, like... As in, like, he doesn't have any more ki.
That's good.
Okay.
Now, that was his
I'm
big,
gonna-
I'm gonna try to take you out now, kind of move.
I'm gonna disengage as a bonus action and well, let's do this properly.
The
I'm
goal
gonna
was
run
to
over
tire
here.
people out.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
As you do, you see them, with their arms squeeze a bit of water out of their thing as they switch it around and fling it at you at high speeds. As they're gonna use Water Shot. 15.
Yeah.
As... they only did 1 point of damage.
The world's
but
most
that's
pathetic
enough.
crit.
As you're hit, you get knocked out. As you all see Suru pass out, as the medics immediately come over and stabilize them.
You know, my first thought process with this process, this is when Sherman comes in, like he's just got a hot dog. What I miss?
What's going on?
Just cause. Yeah, that tracks.
Sherman, if you win, you're gonna get a little crown and sash that says King of
Good
Karate.
lord. Roll to see how much that would have done at least, because I don't think you hit him. 7. That would have done really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, if I could fucking hit anything,
Yeah. As
Oh,
I'm not allowed to roll above a 5.
they do reach out their hand though to help you up after you're kind of brought back through.
Actually, your last attack roll when you were conscious was a 6.
Shut up.
So yeah, do you stuff the hand up?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the hand. Oh, Rayla's so much better at this when someone is distracting you, I swear.
It's probably very true, yeah. As they'll politely bow to you and they'll step off. Clearly with a bit of a pep in their step as they just won their first match. So you all watch about another match go as I need to roll you me a D3.
Sure.
Man.
Walks back over to the group and sits down, kind of pouty. Didn't want to get hit in the face.
How does one roll?
They do
D3?
kind of medically heal you back up to full HP, by the way.
Toma, the dugongs offer you some popcorn and a hot dog.
Suru grumpily eats this popcorn and hot dog.
Nope, that's not right.
It's not Reddit.
Yo, D3 subreddit?
1. Clover.
Clover, shark do 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 do.
Do. As you make your way to the stage, I need to roll something. All odds are
I
even.
could have cheated.
Hey.
Damn
Just
it.
At
above
the
game,
very-
just
at
an
the very
FYI,
least.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've got a thunderstorm rolling through, so if I fucking vanish,
We understand why.
Next
Don't worry.
time on Dragon
Yeah.
Ball
Hey,
Z.
At the very least,
All
Suru
right.
didn't give up until it was over.
Yeah.
True. Clover, I need you to say it, odd or even.
Give me evens.
Odds. Oh no.
That's fine.
As you all watch. As your
Huh.
Dugon friend steps into
Which
the
one?
arena. Vodka.
Bow.
They bow respectively towards you.
Broden, I request some combat music.
Obviously, I'm getting there.
It's the most serious fight of the tournament.
Would you like the Amazoness battle music? Would you like the
Yes.
skirmish battle?
Give me the
Okay,
Amazon.
Amazon.
I am taking this the most seriously out of any fight I've ever taken.
Bro,
Alright.
is
Yeah.
there gambling going on?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Sherman with a little telescope.
22. You see a few bit of gambling going around.
I'd like to go and bet on Clover winning.
Alright.
I don't like your odds, Chief.
As of right now, it is a fairly standard thing. So if you win, how much do you put down? The
I'll put 500 down.
500. You'll be back 1,000 if Clover wins.
Like, I'm so happy I'm worth $10. I mean $5.
As the Kung Fu Dugon dances up, I need. Give me one moment to clear this. I need you to roll initiative.
10.
3.
Hey, surprise attack is on the table!
Indeed.
Well,
Tell me
you don't have that.
I don't?
It's not
No.
surprise. He's aware of you being there.
I wasn't talking about sneak attack. I was specifically talking about surprise attack, which is the thing my
Yeah.
ranger gets.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a rogue thing.
No.
Surprise attack is something specifically that the Shandians get. If I had gotten it and I hit them on the first round, I could have ended it in one.
Oh, right. You have the bugbear thing.
Well, Clover style dough scraper slash cookie cutter! 14?
14 will
I do
miss.
have reach with this. Will hit?
14 will miss. No. It will
Okay.
not.
Oh no.
Cool. Actually,
Bet.
where? Yep. I was never in his touchy range.
That is true.
Yep.
I should
And
have
how-
probably tried to run around more.
How fast can they possibly be on land?
You'd be surprised.
Probably.
Yeah.
As he
I
is
got
going
nothing else
to
going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as he runs towards you, Clover, you see him pull out this thing from his shell as he starts wielding nunchuck.
Hell yeah,
Oh.
vodka.
As he jumps up in the air and he
Oh,
slams
boy.
down on you with the nunchuck.
It's Mama's boy.
As an 8
Clover
misses.
Perry.
As he
Nunchucks.
spins it around into his other hand, he does it for a bonus action attack
Hell yeah.
for a negative
Double
1.
Clover Perry.
As you parry the thing, as he's just kind of standing there, whipping them back and forth towards you. It's your turn.
I breathe in, I breathe deep. Minced garlic. 19.
As you mince the garlic,
Yeah, so as I slash out with Cookie Cutter, it does wrap around and I pull for 10
Alright.
slashing.
woo! As you kind of cut in, he's like, you see him kind of wince. He's really hurting.
I looked at Chrysanthemum for encouragement. I had to hit my buddy.
It's just a fight. It's just a tournament. You got this.
As he comes around, I'm guessing it's his turn. As he kind of sweeps low with the nunchuck. 19
That'll hit my big old stems.
for 10,
Hey.
beating you.
Remember, Clover, fights don't make enemies, they make memories.
As he swings it back around for 20.
Okay.
-4 to this. 3.
Okay.
As he bashes you upside on the side. You both kind of look at each other like, yeah, alright, we've both done some good here. And that is his turn.
Well, I can only do one thing because I can't transform. 13 miss.
As he dodges. As that is your turn.
Oh, I've not been using one of my attacks. God damn it, continue. I'm gonna start doing this now.
Alright, as he jumps up to crack you in the head. An 8 misses, and he tries
Clover
to bring it
parry.
back around as a bonus. 11
Clover parry.
misses. It's an intense fight. You can see a lot of people starting to like lean into this, like, okay.
Clover stab. 17.
17, is that hits?
11. Clover stab.
11, and that does it. How do you finish him?
I Eido right past him. I actually never hit him. I then take out the back end of the blade. Bonk.
Yep. You see him
Don't
stumble
wanna
there
hit
and
him
go,
too hard.
whoa, and then just boom, just falls face forward. You see little swirls in his eyes.
Nobody throw
I
a
did-
Pokeball.
You see the other two Dugons stop as they look at it, and then they go wild.
Marinara took Vodka's place in the cheer section.
Oh yeah, you see Marinara
He's got
holding
one
up the.
pom-pom in his tail.
Yep, just shaking it vigorously.
Look at him go.
If they were Pokemon, would they be the Squirtle Squad?
Absolutely, that's literally what I based
Water
them off.
fighting type. I then pick up my friend Vodka and I carry him to the medics. Oops, Broden, we're gonna have to cut a clip there. I opened up the wrong tab and it went up on my main monitor.
That's fine. As yeah, you're taken back, and sure enough, they're easily able to just
Heal me
bring
up,
him back.
and I get healed too.
Yep, you get healed to full.
Okay, good, because I realized
And
I
you
was
all
not
see
locked-
Clover make it through the second round.
I realized
You
I
see
was
Sherman just counting some money? Good job, Clover.
the entire time I was not doing lock blades.
All right, Cat, call odds or evens.
Odds.
Odds, you're up.
Oh boy.
As you step into the arena.
Not me just now realizing that my entire build is
Support
centered
base.
around bolstering my
Hey,
team.
Cat, why do you think over and over I was stressing, get your new weapon, get your new weapon, get your new weapon?
Roll me a D3.
Drew didn't want to be here because they were like, I don't have a way to fight one-on-one. Also, I put a note in the One Piece chat of when that pop-up was.
Thank you.
How do
All
I
right.
roll a D3?
Toma.
Roll a d4, four is a reroll. Look, that's hilarious. As you walk up and you center yourself here on the map,
You know, Suru, I thought Mr. Vodka would be slower.
Clover, you watch as Vodka takes his seat. As you see, what was the other two names?
We have Alfredo and Pesto. It's just spaghetti sauces.
You see Pesto stand and walk towards the arena.
I lean over to Suru. Hey, Suru.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be this ain't gonna be great. Pesto fights dirty.
Well, should I root for them and you root for your sister then? Or?
How about we just cheer it vaguely? At random
Yeah,
inappropriate
this show is a fight. Way to go.
Yeah, at random inappropriate intervals too.
You know.
Sherman's gonna put 500 down on the dugong.
Can I perception to see that?
Say again?
Can I perception to see him betting on the dugong? On Mr.
Sure.
Pesto? You're
Tell me what
lucky,
you get.
Micah. I'm a snitch.
Oh, that's funny. As you step
Actually,
forward,
yeah, I will just shout. Careful, big sister. Pesto fights dirty.
you see him pull out two sighs from his shell. As
Yeah,
he
but-
kind of just stares you down. He points one at him and then one at you. And he gets to a stance.
You know, Sherman, Mr. Pesto's cool, but he's kind of rude sometimes. I did that for you, Micah.
Because I need you both to roll initiative.
Oh, the one time I go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you don't like it. Wait, that makes Vodka a party dude.
Ironic, isn't it?
And Chrysanthemum beats with a tiebreaker. Oh no, that's my roll.
Yeah. No, it's a 13 and she got 8.
Yep.
Alright. As you suddenly watch this Dugon run towards you. And it lunges towards you with one of its eyes. 14
Yep.
for 2 piercing damage.
Oh yeah,
Is it-
the Psy is involved.
Yep. As it's gonna lunge towards you again for 22, and I'm gonna guess that hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 4 piercing damage. As it just looks at you, its eyes squinting. Your turn.
Okay, if Alfredo pulls out a bow staff, I'm gonna be so happy.
How did you know?
Because it's simple. I have a katana, so that makes me Leonardo.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this fight, am I allowed to use my choreos?
Why not?
It-
They're
As
classic
long
moves.
as it is not a mechanical weapon.
Yeah, you
If
just
it's
can't-
something you can just do, like it's when you're dances, that's fair game.
You just can't pull a Glock on him.
Yeah.
If we were a level higher, I could have analyzed my opponent and gotten sneak attack on him. You know, if I hit them.
Me too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one issue with that.
Toma. So, me too, Chief. I would have been Inquisitive Rogue.
Man, we're gonna be really good at just soloing people later.
We're gonna kill a lot.
Yeah. Alright.
So to me that means electric slide is totally viable here.
Yeah.
Just
Surround them
That
in
is
a field.
Air game. Oh god,
Don't
you could
a
do
lot of
that.
damage.
So here I have 40 feet of movement, so that is going to be my action, and then as a bonus action,
You can disengage as a bonus action. Holy
I
shit.
will disengage
And move one down.
and move one down. Yep.
I lean over to
Alright.
Clover. I don't think your friend is the only one fat and dirty.
That
So
just
that'll
kind of
put
makes
me
this
there.
more appropriate,
Yep.
doesn't it?
As that's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
I mean, obviously he's gonna charge after you as he steps into it, so what does he have to do?
Electric slide.
Herbert.
Constitution saving or take 1d6 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions.
What's your dancer DC?
It fails anyway.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6 of electric damage, and it's gonna take it, and it does not get its reaction.
Yeah, fuck!
Cat, I gave you
Game.
2 temp HP at least, right?
That is true.
Yeah, and that's gone.
Oh yeah.
Well, duh.
Alright, it is going to make an attack with its thigh. 6.
That's a miss.
As it tries to swing around for 23. Minus
That hits.
-1 to this. So 1. Because it doesn't get its dex on
On bonus action, yeah.
yeah.
You just got kind of poked a little.
Yeah, you got a small poke. And that's its turn.
Cat, remember the whip maneuvers. They can restrain.
I need to put those on my character.
You do.
Because I don't remember them. But
Tell me you get full points because the dagger maneuvers are very not helpful in this.
I'm aware.
So am I.
Yeah, Micah asked me for him, and I went and sent it to him. I was like, it's not gonna help. Speaking of, though, Cat, here you go. Here's the whipman.
Okay, I was pulling them up too.
Yeah.
Snare. As part of the attack action, you may snare your whip around a creature or its weapon. So you can disarm it.
Yeah.
He's got 2 though.
That's, yeah, but... Eh.
It depends if you want this thing starting to go fisticuffs with you. This Dugon is smaller than the other.
okay, so
And imagine your electric slide is gone.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gone at the start of my next turn.
I guess in theory I could have tried to pinning point his close to the mat and moved away from him and then just went in and out for damage on the subsequent turns.
Yeah, versus ours that are naked.
I'm going to assume that the trip that's not whip. That's
No, that's not whip.
you just have bullwhip and snare.
You have bullwhip and you have snare.
Bullwhip only works on the stuff with 2 intelligence or less.
Which I doubt it has, but snare is just, I'm just saying snare is an option.
Let's just go for, well, first off, let's see if this even hits. We're gonna go for a hit with the ribbon.
Alright.
Yeah.
And, so at that point, because I hit, I can use snare, correct?
You can use snare in place of damage.
It's as part of the attack action, so if you had multi-attack, you could do it as one of your attacks.
Yeah.
I don't have multi-attack, so that would be my action then.
Yes.
Yeah, so it would just be unable to move and you could bonus action away. Now, does he get to make a save out of that at the start of a turn?
On hit, if she is choosing to use snare, the creature must make a strength save or drop its weapon. If she's targeting the creature, it must make a strength save or be restrained, repeating at the end of each turn. But while it is restrained this way, cannot make whip attacks. So if you choose to restrain him, I hope you have a backup.
Say that, or you can just go for the straight damage.
Yep.
Maybe Chrysanthemum needs the Thorn Whip.
I think I'll just go for straight damage on this one.
Alright. Give me that damage. Solid. As you
And
see, looking weaker.
I will go ahead and use my bonus action Feather Step to disengage again.
Alright.
And we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We're going all the way to the corner.
Oh my god. Alright.
Yeah, 40
His
movement
turn.
speed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't quite reach you. He's gonna try to throw one of his thighs at you. 6 as it goes past you. And that's all he's got. He can't make a bonus action attack. He ain't close enough.
Now, Kat, you have don't you have 35 movement?
I have 40 movement.
Yeah, keep a space between you guys at all times.
Especially because your whip has reach.
Yeah, you have reach and you have the movement. It cannot close your distance. Unless it dashes.
Laura, you see your sensei from the corner gesturing for the kick.
Do what the ma'am says.
So I think this is a good opportunity for me to use the whiplash.
Which just hits. As you
My baby.
as you see it charging you, you suddenly stance up and leap towards them. And hit me that damage and what it does.
I don't think I fucking programmed the damage.
That's so long.
Go with spell description.
I forgot. I'm not the GM for this one.
Yeah. That's fun. 1d6 plus your dex. And when you hit it, you can choose a space within 10 feet around it and land there. Or 5 feet.
Yeah.
So this doesn't cost you movement. So you can land like here without any movement cost.
Bonus action disengage and whoop 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 whoop.
Yep.
Okay,
So we're gonna do the D6.
Plus
And what's your dex?
Dex modifier is 3.
So that's
Alright, good.
That's 6 damage.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, so I have to check something.
Oh no, the dugong has a doctor's appointment. He forfeits.
No, that's genuinely just enough. If you hit him, you land on the other side, and suddenly the dugong collapses onto the ground.
Chris just throws her hands up in success, and then immediately goes to make sure the dugong is okay.
Say, once again, he's just kind of lying there on his back. Dugong. He just swirls in his eyes like a Pokemon.
Boy, I'm sure glad that my gimmick is Doctor, because I'm worse at fighting on 1v1s than everyone.
Sherman!
As
Sorry.
they quickly come and patch him back up to full health. Is you as well.
Okay, I'd like to find Sherman and give him a pep talk.
Alright.
Now, Sherman.
You see him just sort of looking at some betters, huh? Yeah.
So vodka is the strongest. Pesto fights the dirtiest. But you have to be careful. Alfredo has the best technique of them all.
I'll keep that in mind. As I'm just sort of looking at the practice knife in my hand. Well, we'll see how this goes.
Sherman, roll me.
A 1.
No.
Oh.
It is
A
still a
1d1.
D3. There's a lot of people here. You guys lucked out on the Dugong.
How do I roll a D3? What is the command?
Slash R, 1d3.
not R slash.
Again, not Reddit.
Yeah, you're not on Reddit.
Ooh.
2. As you get to the stage, you see it is not in fact a Dugong,
It's Clover. Oh.
but a man, a regular prodigy.
Oh.
As he kind of stances up against you. And let me clear the turn order.
Good day to you, sir.
Nice to meet you. Name's Philip.
I'm Robert Ulysses
Fuck you,
Sherman.
Philip.
Who said that?
No. Toma.
I'm making a reference to another game.
Toma, it's fuck out of here, Philip.
Oh, right. Fuck outta here, Philip.
Fuck out of here.
Sherman, ready.
Sherman, you reach for your gun holster and there's a knife in it now.
Ah, darn it. But he introduces him. Well, it's very nice to meet you. I need to warn you, I am not exactly a natural practitioner of martial arts, but I will attempt to give you a good bit of a combat here.
He kind of looks at you and goes, you know, do what you can.
Quick, Sherman, kick him in the balls.
I just want alternate universe Sherman that just instead of shooting guns, just Gatling guns knives at people.
So you see him pull out a quarterstaff, and it is your turn.
I'm gonna get low and rush in and take a swing at him.
All right, you swing.
Cut that bitch's Achilles.
I'm gonna try. The 19
Yeah, that hits.
for 4 damage.
Hey,
Solid.
very good, Sherman.
But yeah, I just sort of get done saying that. Now, anyways, about to it then, as I just lean forward and just bolt forward and just jab him in the leg.
Listen, we say that as he rolled minimum damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Awesome.
ah. Is that your turn?
that's all I can do right now.
Oh, you don't have
Alright.
2 daggers?
I mean, I technically would have 2 daggers.
Bonus offhand attack.
You can bonus action offhand attack. I'd give you 2 daggers.
They're both light weapons.
Then
Yep.
yeah, I'll... Stupid bugs. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. I don't do it.
You don't do it.
You're
he's
so
gonna bring
amazed you
down
hit
a
him the first
quarterstaff.
time.
He's gonna try to.
So I
whoop
jab him
ya.
in the leg, and then I try to stab again. He steps back, and I look up as I'm guessing he's just raising the bow.
He steps
And
back.
just-
He has the bow staff in like a golfer's position. He's about to just rain it towards you.
Now hold on a second there.
As he hits you for 6 damage, square in the face.
Yeah.
He's gonna circle around you. And then he's gonna use his 1 key point to do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
13?
No.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, Sherman,
No.
you're slippery.
You were a slippery target as he tries to hit you. And that's all he's got. That's your turn.
Ugh. Okay. I guess I'll use my bonus action for Bite the Bullet to give me some temp HP right now.
Hey, yeah, see, these are things
Yeah,
gotta
you
use.
can do that.
You
Get-
pull out a bullet and you crunch it like a rumble ball.
That's
You
gonna be
bite down
4
on your.
temp HP.
Yep, you bite down on your teeth, thinking to yourself, "Ooh, I gotta get into this."
And then I go for the stab.
No.
And
Try again.
I can't. That's my bonus action for the temp HP.
Damn.
Yep. And he's gonna try to club ya. Gonna whack you. For 5.
God damn, that's his beating stick.
Yep. You see Sherman trying to grit down, you see the guy beat the grit out of him.
Ow! My cranium!
That's his turn.
Just sort of rubbing my head. Why are you only aiming for the head?
You're so small, this is the biggest thing I can hit.
Sherman, he dented your hat.
How dare he? I'll go for 2 dagger swings.
Alright.
Before we continue, did anyone make a bet on this game?
Nope.
Nope.
Clover doesn't understand betting.
19
That hits.
for 5 piercing damage.
He ain't looking the greatest.
Yeah, Mike, just keep shivving.
I'm gonna try. Bonus action.
That hits.
19. This is 3.
3.
Counting my deck.
I'm shocked you haven't shocking grasp.
Well, the issue with that is if I have 2 daggers in my hand, I can't necessarily do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's that's just a flat D8 compared to this being a D4 plus my dex.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, Micah, I'm perfectly content letting gambling be your thing in this game.
Yeah.
I do
gonna-
it in the other game.
He's gonna bring around that quarterstaff again. 12.
Yeah.
As he misses,
on,
and
Sherman,
he
you're a
swings a little
squirt.
too high.
Sherman, you're a squirmy little
Sherman,
fella.
you're up.
I'll try the 1-2 again.
Alright.
10,
Miss.
12.
Miss.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Oh no.
Hakai.
Whack him.
Okay.
I'm still up.
Yeah.
You all watch as Sherman just takes a nasty hit to the side of the head, but is still standing.
You know, Suru,
sort of
you think he's
buzzing around.
better at taking a beating now?
Anybody give the name of the number of that horse?
18.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just shouted a number.
As I'm trying for another swing.
Yep.
Maybe.
I just
No.
shouted out one of the numbers I knew.
Hmm.
Bonus action.
Come on.
I'm trying to decide if I want to try to get temp HP or swing again. Do I get these dice back on a long rest or a short rest?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Good question, Mega Man.
I'm
so glad I don't work
a
for 'em.
long rest. I'm not spending them on this tournament. It's all bonus action dagger again.
All right.
19.
Four.
Max damage 4.
He is mortal.
Oh, great.
Sherman, live one turn for me, you squirmy little fella.
And he's gonna
Hey,
very tirely
he hits me, I'm
line
done.
up the bat.
Yeah, you're both done if you get hit. That's oh.
Yeah, I'm down.
As
I
he
have
just
one.
baseball bats Sherman,
Yo, me and Sherman both in the 1 HP left club.
and Sherman goes down after flying over.
Toby, you're
Let's do
fully
the
healed.
fighting game.
Yeah. Guy
I mean-
kind of raises the staff like, yes.
Am I fully healed now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, fully
Okay.
healed. As
Well, I mostly meant in our fights we got to 1 HP.
he quickly walks over as the medics come and get you back up to full.
I have numerous contusions.
Yeah, you may want to go lay down.
Is that a medical condition?
Oh,
It is a side effect of a condition. Is more likely a concussion.
I have a question, Roden.
Hmm.
As I'm being treated, could I do a perception check just in the general area to see if there's anything odd going on? Anyone
Sure.
being shifty or anything?
Imagine if I made the entrance as the big spider. If anybody messes with this tournament.
You might, if you show up dressed as a spider, they might just try to.
Well, then I would just turn back for the fight. And fun fact, I'd keep I'd get more temp HP.
17.
17. You do see a few people kind of looking a little bit shady. Some of them looking like they're in geese that they're not exactly comfortable with. And seem to be having normal conversations, but clearly are looking around.
They're looking at each other rather than the fights.
Yeah, it's a kind of like, you see one of them kind of check a watch. As that's pretty much what you see.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind as once I get my head bandaged up, I'll walk back over to the group. Well, that went slightly better than I thought it would.
You almost got
Still
him,
not
little
great.
buddy.
My head hurts, but I did perceive something on my way over here.
What?
There's a
Was it a
gaggle
rainbow?
I look around real fast. No rainbows, Clover number 3.
Yay.
There is a gaggle of goofs over there who seem a tad bit out of place, out of sorts, if you will.
Have Pesto and Vodka woken up yet?
Oh yeah, they're fully treated.
I will
They're both
inform-
sipping juice box.
I will inform the boys that there are some sus fellas.
One of them kind of looks up at you, pulls out a black bag.
Not yet, not yet.
Kind of questioning, like, huh? Oh. He puts it back away.
Where are they
Good
getting
job,
the bag
Pesto.
from?
Like I said, Pesto fights dirty.
You're
No,
not
just-
so special. I can do that too. I take off my hat and I pull out a black bag and then immediately put it back in the hat.
No, it's just, guys, just keep an eye on them if they start getting froggy. No mercy.
As you say no mercy, you see Pesto reach in and pull out a switchblade.
Oh,
I love my little friend.
Just flips out a little blade and just starts practicing his stabbing.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I
Vodka, as you
might-
watch, pulls out a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, no. Even if I used my bonus action, I wouldn't have survived 6 damage.
No. Well, that's how it happens.
So
And with that,
So, bro, who's Shredder in this scenario?
what do you think the loan shark is, AJ?
Oh, I thought the Chameleon was Shredder. Okay.
No.
All of us but Sherman
He's
have
a
our own...
estranged cousin to Master Splinter.
I'll say, all of us but Sherman have our own Master Splinter.
Yeah. Yeah, the beginnings of the tournament have come to an end. As to a bit of a surprise, two of you have definitely made it to the next round. If you are able to win that one, you get sent to the semifinals.
Wasn't expecting that.
I mean, look where we're from.
True.
Yeah,
We are
the
tougher
two
than them.
Kuja sisters. But with that, it is 10:53 p.m. here at Eastern Standard Time, and it's time for us to call it for this session. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, try to, hit the follow button or see what we have on YouTube. I realize it takes me like 5 minutes now to upload a video instead of 2 hours. Thanks to internet.
You have so much power.
I do. So yeah, if you enjoyed watching, follow, go to YouTube, subscribe, check out what else we got. I mean, the Saturday series is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're streaming again. Do you want to...
I am streaming again, although I was gonna talk to you guys about that later. Not on stream. I may not stream it on my channel.
Oh?
If things work out, maybe we can add a third show to the channel.
Oh!
You have the login in...
Monkey brain.
Neuron activated.
Well, Broden
All
saved
right.
the line.
Yep. So remember, keep your dugons close. Don't fuck with Kuja's sister, because they will beat the shit out of you. And choose your role carefully.